I get to the door. I'm over here like, oh, Walmart. How are you? I'm just shaking.
Longest day ever.
Yes, because in the
Is it break
15
time yet?
minutes I was on the door. So one of the people that showed up that was supposed to be here on time with me, she walked in and like, you need to take the door. You need to take the door. I need to go. I need to go. I'm like, I need a code echo just to run away from the door so I can burn some energy.
Need something to do.
Like, I just walked to the restroom, walked inside, turned around, walked back.
All right.
Wow. I need to get away from the door.
For like 2 seconds.
Well, I can't pace that much at certain doors.
Because there's always someone to say hello to.
Yeah. Oh, I got a $55 stop the other day. The guy was trying to steal a LED light lamppost and a roll of clear Gorilla Tape.
Trying to set up his studio.
Paul had a bad one yesterday. People tried to steal a $15 bucket of chicken. Like from the deli, the 3-piece.
Yeah.
They're trying to get out with that. Paul's like, I need to see your receipt for that. He hands him a receipt for like $1 mint, like Mentos or something. He's like, no, for the chicken. And he hands Paul the chicken, gives him attitude.
Come in. Don't need to knock.
Did I close the door?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Oh.
So
What's up?
Hey, man, how you doing? Are you guys really running the dish network with us?
Tell you how that.
But yeah, he's like ranting off to Paul over trying to get the chicken back. So he shoves the bucket in front of Paul's hands and starts walking away. He gets like 2 feet into like where the vents at for the doors. Throws his napkins down on the ground. The wind just like takes off the napkins. I'm like, I'm laughing my butt off. I'm like,
That's why I like working in the back. I didn't have to.
I'm like, if I was on the door, I would have told him to pick him up. Well, I wouldn't even hesitate. I would tell him to pick up his shit.
You need to pick this up. Hey, not my fucking job. Bye.
Like, well, trying to steal.
So, guys, how you doing?
Doing fine. Doing fine.
Good.
Oh, crap, what are we playing here? You gotta let me in on one of these. Alright, so this is the one?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What are we playing here? 3 guesses.
Dungeons, and Dragons.
You know how much you pay
Yep. Yep.
I don't know.
Because there's not going to be a single dragon.
Is that if I check your channel line up real quick?
You don't know that.
See what kind of channels you're getting.
Well, we don't.
A guy can hope, right?
Oh, you guys are just doing internet?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. And you said you're paying 98.
Unless it's a brass dragon.
90. When's the last time you paid your bill?
No, I was just thinking about a robot dragon.
16, something like that.
15, 16. Alright, so I'm just gonna tell you
I
like
can
how
make
I
a
be able to save you money. So
Brass
I'm
dragon
gonna
roll
get
from
you-
Joe's right.
You know, so
Robot
I go
dragon.
around like a Cellular TV, Dish Network, Cox, or whatever.
the
Okay, so you're
unexpectables
paying
exist.
98 for this. Okay, 18.
They're getting thrown up. They're being
the
parties being attacked by
It's only $45 a month.
overzealous
Okay,
paladins.
So it's a lot of better than this. It's kind of like,
And that's underestimating how zealous they are.
you know, Firebox, SpongeBob,
Well, at what point
$45
those overzealous
for 98.
does their own stuff lose their
And
they
we
lose
also
their
do,
paladinly powers.
television service.
Nothing tells you you're wrong. Like,
Unfortunately,
I can't banish things anymore. Oh, because you picked your god off.
Local basics.
Yeah, the thing is, they're
The cleaning lady be cleaning you up.
You want to shut that off?
they get
I
most
do you
of
have a
their
pamphlet or
abilities
anything?
from solar.
So,
If you can leave me that, I'll have to talk over with my
Acolyte
wife about it.
of Orin. Yes, Orin
and
is
this is all our channel stuff. I can leave
currently
my number if you want.
eyeless.
So you can report it.
Something happened and something wounded the god, and the god is dying. So Solar is taking over. Well, since Solar is the father of most of these paladins, like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, are they drow? Murder it. Kill it.
Yeah.
Kill it with holy fire. Racist. It's a child. It was born 2 days ago. I don't care. Kill it.
It won't fight back.
I was like, what? And they've done this to countries. Entire countries.
I swear he's not a cultist.
I'm not a terrorist either.
He might be a cultist.
As far as I know, I'm not a cultist.
As far as you know. Thank you, sir.
Still have to
Yeah,
check
I'll
myself.
take it. I'll talk to her about it.
Alright, cool. You guys have a nice day.
You
too, man.
Board game, who's winning?
No one yet.
Uh,
We're not even started.
Technically, we're already losing.
Both of you?
All of us.
How does that work?
He's the DM. He gets to say who's doing what, when, where, and why.
Alright.
And neither of us have popped into existence yet.
Alright, have a nice day. Have a
Have
nice
a good one,
day.
man.
Later.
Stay warm. Or cold.
Whatever gets fucking rid of them.
You should
You look at the door and say, "No, thank you. Have a nice day."
Well, I thought it was Vince coming in, and then fucking
As soon as they backed away from
nobody
the door,
comes to my fucking house.
You do kind of live in that shitty neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right next to the high school.
Well, originally, whenever he was saying cable stuff, I thought he was talking about they have a line going to my neighbor's house, and one of my bushes on my fence is on top of it. But the thing is, if they clip it on their end, it'll stop the slack. So it's across my yard, but they're the ones that fall for it not being where it needs to be.
Is it a cable line or is it a power line?
I think it's a direct TV line.
No, that would be a full-size truck that shows up with a hedge dripping.
Well, I didn't even
trees
see a
so it's
vehicle. He just like walked in.
Yeah.
got dropped off John.
Well-
Well, started walking up.
Oh,
I think I saw him down the street earlier.
Yeah, and he asked to look at the server because
I
he
saw
was
that.
going to compare prices or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want a contract with direct. Fuck off.
Saw that bleach blonde hair. I was like, oh shit, blast from the '90s.
Oh no. It's oh god, what was his name? Damn it. That one vampire.
so is this our
Rob
city?
Mike.
Do up.
So
Oh god.
That's, well, not the city. That's basically the U.S.
Who's
and
Ross?
how it's divided now.
What?
Who did
the
what?
Blade movie?
Oh.
What was his first name? Devin Frost.
I mean, or you can go back further to the Lost Boys, the main vampire dude in there.
I don't remember his name either. What actor is it?
Now he just seems like an old guy.
It is just an old guy now.
You want to think he's like Michael Keaton, but he's not Michael Keaton. He's a different guy. Now you gotta look.
I do gotta look. That's gonna bug me for a while.
All right, I'm gonna cover some world terms so you guys get a little bit more familiar with what's happening.
Death
You
and
the way you
destruction.
name things.
Me and the way I name things.
So over the top.
Is that bad?
Hey, at least you didn't name a place Mitternacht, and you can't, or a weapon Mitternacht, and you can't activate its special ability until you say its name properly. You have to say Mitternacht every time you need.
I name things over the top.
That's easy for me. No, like you know those third-party companies, and they make a video game, and everything's like on the fucking point naming.
Yeah.
Like we are of the unholy alliance. Oh, so y'all are demons? We're not demons. We're just led by a demon. Things like that, really on the point. Hellview, Prosperity, Frontier. Is that what they are? No, that's its actual name. Its actual name is Frontier. Can we just call it the Frontier and say it doesn't have a name? No, its name is Frontierland.
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 It's like Hollywoodland
Yeah.
all over again.
the Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and part of Kansas.
Arizona. Oh, no.
No, Arizona gets cut
Arizona's
off.
over there. New Mexico's the other side. Unless I have that backwards.
I don't think so.
no.
Arizona's further west.
Yeah. Oh, how we had to pause for that.
Yeah, because it's right next to Vegas,
I have a video for you, but not
Not
wanting to
Vegas,
play
but-
why this is on.
Nevada.
These copyright reasons.
No, because it's horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
It's
All right.
Asians.
Let me get to
Oh,
the
that one,
terms,
No,
and we
different
might
one.
pause the video for now. Okay, the first term is thelonium. It's an element discovered around the time of the Vietnam War. A group of soldiers was said to be hauling the Spear of Destiny to a select base during the war. An explosion occurred and the spear itself was lost, but 3 of the soldiers awoke with powers such as immortality, air molecule manipulation, and super speed. The element is highly sought after because its initial effect is to mask itself and amplify if not multiply, occurrences of other elements, like a continuous reaction of nuclear fusion, but without the mess of heat and blowing shit up.
That's good.
Perfect energy creation.
The largest abundance traced of the substance in its raw liquid form, fountain of youth, basically, was found in China.
That one. Isn't it Kevin Costner?
That is not Kevin Costner,
I
but
remember his fucking name.
is this Martin? Did it say something Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence? No.
It said something Lawrence underneath.
Starring David.
Deep lore. Is this Mark? Is
Oh,
this the guy we were talking about before this?
okay, it was found in China.
Yes, found in China.
The
Everything's
village
kind of-
it was found in had no care or clue as to what the substance was. But Paragon Tech and Medical Industries seized the site and flushed it all out for its own benefit.
Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland.
Good job. In the U.S.
You feel accomplished there?
I do. Well, Kiefer, Kevin, that's for the.
That's the name of the episode.
He
Kiefer
voiced
Sutherland.
Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5. And there was a huge fucking kerfuffle about why they picked him instead of the dude had been voicing Snake the last one game.
Really?
He was like, I always wanted to be in the Metal Gear Solid games. And they were like, we'll make it happen. So,
And also, it wasn't Snake, but was Snake Lord of Deal?
Pain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phantom Pain. It was Snake, but wasn't Snake.
No, not at all.
no, it was
Someone else.
Spoiler warning.
It's Metal Gear.
Don't tell anybody.
The medic is brainwashed into thinking.
The game's what, 2 years old now?
About no, almost three.
Because
Oh,
it's
okay.
only 2019.
So
Almost
no spoilers needed. You should know this shit.
Also,
It's a medic who was brainwashed into thinking he's Snake, just so he can fill the role of Snake, while Snake is
dying
snaking off somewhere.
or not dying.
While Snake is over there, slithering in.
Not dying by getting shot by Quiet.
Yes.
I'd like to get shot by Quiet.
Anybody would like to get shot by Quiet. Let's not get on that. Okay,
That's a can of worms.
so
Don't want
polonium can heal any wound. It can grow food faster, and it even heals the sick. So cancer and the like.
I get a feeling this Felonium stuff is going to be a final boss.
Thelonium,
Feth with the PH.
like as in Thelonious, or the term for Lord above. Okay. Yes, I go over the top of it's God damn it, Robert.
You're noticing it now, aren't you? You're like, shit. Over the top and on the fucking point.
Well, this next one doesn't help either. The next term of value. God damn it.
Now you're going over.
Yeah. Okay. After it was taken from China and then sold at a value showing its merits, the country's leaders began to threaten war as the substance was found on their territory initially. China was like, "Oh, well, you took it from us. Now that we see what it was."
Like, how do you put a price on a priceless material?
Yeah. They didn't care.
He sent it
For,
to China.
Wouldn't be being solid.
so, our government, around this time, maybe a couple of years later, decided to thwart the war. The U.S. decides to covertly attack their own people within select cities to point fingers at China, saying the war was sanctioned with a merciless hand. The result, however, was not so simple. To mask the self-imposed attack, the government recruited an entity who also had experienced thelonium, as it is a gift passed down to her tribe. Her name was HARP. HARP can control densities and temperatures of all moisture within the air and seemingly the wind as well.
Not sound? With a name like Harp, you think she would control sound.
Well, it's
The way you did.
to go back to your point about overthinking and overnaming things. There is a government program called HARP, HARRP, where they try to make a weather device.
Okay. There you go.
So,
You're like, I got this. I know what to call it.
oh shit. Okay. So the last storm decimated everything by itself, but along with her near continental wide hurricane, the government dropped bombs throughout the nation, lacing them with thelonium in hopes to grow more of it. So their plan initially was, if we're going to have all this devastation near nuclear waste, we might as well try to not let it be a desert wasteland. So they wanted to regrow an entire forest and more of the shit.
Everything's destroyed, but we regrow it with corn. Why corn specifically?
Because it's full of toxic nutrients.
So
it
as
doesn't
you can
grow.
guess, the devastation was astronomical.
Sure.
And the U.S. was no more. People had to flock to one of 5 sections of what was left over. These 5 sections.
That top right one called Harry.
What?
Tell me it doesn't say Harry.
Well, there's Hellview. There's
Harp.
Oh.
After Harp did the
Tyler's
atrocity, she
handwriting.
basically claimed all of New York for herself.
I want Maine.
You want Maine?
From New York to Maine.
And
All
then
mine.
Hawaii was also
half of
taken by
Pennsylvania.
something else.
And then Hawaii's over there. We're still Hawaii.
we're back to our sovereign nation.
Okay, so each of these 5 sections, as well as their main leaders, are called Primarchs.
Come on.
They are as follows: Prosperity, Frontier, Wellview, Resolution, and High Order.
I read Heist Order.
Basically, Resolution is the trade section, and it's highly militarized. High Order is the government entity. Frontier is basically what's left of anything
Fallout New Vegas.
somewhat free, more or less. Yeah.
If you can keep it, it's yours.
Wellview is basically the main section where Thelonium has grown.
Where's Wellview? Hellview.
Yeah, Hellview, Wellview.
Oregon.
It's originally called Wellview.
Idaho.
The locals call it Hellview, Colorado.
Hey, Denver's very lovely this time of year. You know,
I'm sure it will be after this.
Everything's on fire.
Okay, and then you have Prosperity, which is basically newscasting all the fucking what?
Have you ever played Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
I have not.
It takes place in Denver, Colorado.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
It took me a couple hours to figure that out. And then you find Denver Stadium, and I'm like, oh, fucking obviously.
Okay, so
So that's
Prosperity's
weird.
entire of celebrities newscasting is basically the whole media-wide
They
thing.
know that the ice captain flooded the world, and it's the Mile High City. That's why it's still around.
Nice.
Also, other.
Fucking really?
At least I was.
Do I need to empty my sack too?
Please do not empty yours.
There is another reason why I chose Colorado, and that's because basically there's a rumors that that's basically the second Washington D.C. If anything happens to
Oh
the
yeah.
main capital, it's supposed to move
Mount
that way.
Precipice? Yeah. It's there. The huge bunker.
Huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be able to house every member of Senate.
Like I said, New York is completely taken over by Harp, and Hawaii is claimed by another threat that arose within the pit next to Wellview.
I can stop playing with the tower. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I don't have one of these.
Play with the tower, don't play with the dice stuff.
So after the amounts of death that the divergence itself caused,
On Hollywood Squares.
the first notable change was called the Undaunted. At first, it seemed like it was just a cannibalistic disease of a change. But a few attacks have resulted in weirder massacres. Some people burned alive and then feasted upon, others frozen with their spinal cords ripped out.
Gotta cook your meat.
No.
Not all the Undaunted are savage, but they all have a hunger for Thelonium. Wherever it stirs, some are quite intelligent, as the Horde itself seems to function in clans and in some cases
Super
a
mutants,
focused
I know.
army.
I normally drink it in the morning, so I don't.
Most common Undaunted are strikingly the same, but some adapt with metamorphosis, and some go as far as gaining powers.
No, I haven't.
And basically, they're classified
Oh,
from level
breakfast.
1 to level 6. Level 1 is basically your basic grunt type creature. It has no specialties. It will just attack anything it sees. So the best way to describe what they look like is think of a symbiote, but still has a very solid face. The maul is part of its face, the teeth. And then their entire bodies are palish, black veins. Their forearms are lengthened, so they can crawl on all fours.
The husks from Mass Effect.
Very much like that.
Unfortunately, I don't know what those are, but I do have a mental image of what you're talking about. I'm just like,
Darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
Kind of like Darkspawn.
Or with the Wendigos.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the Wendigos. Please, not the Wendigos. Anything but the Wendigos. The Wendigos.
So
Those
as
zombies
they
you can't kill.
as they length up, you'll see that they get a little bit stronger and with different traits as they go up. Like I said, a level 1's the basic. A level 2 will have stuff like wings, tails.
Not so glowy. This
Yeah.
is from the third game. The first game they were a lot more muted.
Wait, what?
Take off all the blue glow.
Ugh.
More or less.
Oh, those.
Humans that aren't human anymore. What do we do? Shoot.
Yep, that's
Kind of the idea.
that's the go-to.
Level 2s get the special traits like tails, fins,
More
the ability to
special
fly. Yeah, more concentrated.
Specialty stuff.
Level 3s is typically where you start seeing powers occur. And they're typically the ones that'll lead bigger groups.
Commanders.
Mutations go from being
Just
peaceful
got
to
done
being-
with the truck. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a shower, then be over. That's
Tell them to hit the hot spots.
Level 4s basically can have duplicable. They can have multiple powers.
close enough.
Level 5s are basically like the high tiers. There's only 5 that the people know about in existence.
Light gods.
Pretty close.
Oh.
And then there's the 6th one, which is basically considered to be the Undaunted Messiah that can basically unite all the clans and take over everything.
So the Unducted Heart.
Kind of.
You getting a little
Hope
chilly over there?
Summers. No, I was earlier today though. Now I'm just enjoying my Slytherin scarf.
I mean, they did freeze this house. I didn't know.
Another way to classify them is kind of like card classifications. You have commons, you have uncommons,
Greetings, adventurer.
you have elusive, which is level 3. Level 4s are rares, level 5s are ultra rares, and level 6 is called mythic.
I want to bust up that purple motherfucker over there.
What?
So I want to bust up that purple motherfucker over there.
Oh,
I bet he drops a lot of experience and good loot.
oh Lord. All right. So, as well as the Undaunted, the birth of half gods arose. The difference between a half god to a normal human is basically your spinal cord and nervous system is upgraded, your bone structure follows suit. So, you can take more damage. That's the basic startup. You'll gain abilities that are typically exterior.
Like how every superhero that's got super strength also has super endurance for some reason.
Yeah, except for I explained it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just because you got super strength doesn't mean you can take a bullet.
Yeah. So your bone structure and your nervous system basically has succeeded itself. And so same thing goes with your stamina, more or less. It's also increased because it has more of a load to carry. Most have external powers, but in rare cases, they can also transform in one way or another. So basically, Undaunted and half gods, it's a very thin line. What's up?
It's a bad thing.
The mental idea of transformation. What do you turn into? I turn into a dinosaur. My dexterity goes down to 4, but my strength goes up to 18. Unfortunately, my arms don't transform. They stay the same fucking size. I got a really big head and tiny little arms. Did you just shush a lamp?
Yes.
He's already being quiet.
Well, I just broke its nose, so
Okay. So you guys are coming in after like a major event, even after the divergence. There were 2 heroes.
Can't believe
One.
they're having half off sale at Starbucks.
What?
A major event. Can't believe they're having a buy one get one sale at Starbucks.
Okay.
Major event. The last Starbucks in existence.
All right. So there was a hero that was highly televised and basically covered by the name of Tower.
Diva. Go on.
this is gonna be a thing. I'm
Tower,
sorry.
probably. Tower's main ability was the fact that he could see in multiple forms to where he could see the Thelonium connection and other Undaunted or half gods. And a supplement power he had was basically he was telekinetic to the atomic level.
Ooh.
So he basically got to the point to where he could steal powers from other people
Ooh.
and recreate them within his own structure.
So all for one.
pretty much.
more or less, but much more painful. When he does it, he has to break everything up and then make it a part of himself.
Oh, right.
De-atomize them.
Legion.
More or less.
Because I didn't watch Boku no Hero Academia, but I've heard it's just X-Men anime.
Pretty much.
It's a lot like that. Yeah.
Everybody's got powers.
X-Men
except
High
for
School.
the people that don't have powers. So
About
X-Men generation.
about 20% of the human race.
So Tower started to take victims slowly. He got one person that basically can take 2 powers from anyone within range of himself and make them as supplement powers to himself, as well as this long-term process of taking powers. It got to a point to where one of those heroes from the Vietnam War, by the name of Omnipresence, the immoral one, he willingly gave his powers to Tower, thinking he was going to be the next great hero. Big fucking mistake.
yeah.
So you have another character who was on the same team as Tower who ended up having to find a way to kill him. And in the aftermath of his death, you see Revenant go up to basically one of the head Primarchs at the time, the person who orchestrated Tower's existence. And he gives her a gun and he says, I took away your son, which was Tower, and he says, I'm going to give you a chance to take something away from me. So he takes off his mask, he throws it off. She didn't know that there was a camera feed within his mask. So when she shot him, the world saw their leader basically kill an 18-year-old kid. So this is the aftermath after that. A little bit after that, she had already put some things in effort to where other countries around the world started constructing their own divergence. So Japan, Russia, everywhere basically started bombing themselves, creating their own process of making superheroes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's the black spot all over.
Yeah. So after, obviously, she was taken out of power after that whole big event, you have the 3 tech geniuses that are known to the U.S., Paragon, Tesla, and Arbiter, and they come together to try to reconstruct everything on our end. They're basically saying, well, the rest of the world's kind of fucked right now, so we're going to try to get us fixed. Paragon takes the main seat of power. She takes the main Primarch position. Because there's no getting the old U.S. back. It's basically you have these 5 regions.
Out with the old and the new.
Yeah.
Period.
The lone survivor. The lone wanderer.
Have you ever seen Kung Fury?
Mm,
It seems like your kind of movie. David
I
Hasselhoff sings for it.
I've been told to watch it.
Go home, watch Kung Fury.
Do it.
Play the game afterwards.
There's a game?
I think so.
It was based off of a game.
Oh,
it
And then there was a
based
game
off
based off the
80s
movie based off of the
games.
game.
I'm just waiting for the movie to be based off that game.
Really?
Eh.
All right. So that's basically where you're at in the story so far. Let me cover some mechanics. In this, there's going to be a cover system. If you see something like that table and you get behind it and something shoots at you, you get a +2 to your AC or whatever for that time.
Can I make my own cover?
I flipped
Yes.
the table.
Yes.
Yes, you can make your own cover. In fact, you can make barriers. There's actually a weapon on there that says you can do that.
Oh, I didn't grab character sheet.
Neither did I.
Give
Which
me
one's
that.
mine?
They're around here. I think Legionnaires over there.
There's
Which is
mine.
yours.
I have.
He has Legionnaire.
No.
That should be Corbin's
Yeah,
right here.
this is Legionnaire.
Touching my stuff with your grubby mortal hands.
Meh.
Character name.
What? Why are you judging me?
His keywords, his choice of keywords.
I didn't know what you wanted your name to be, but Icarus sounded like it was a good name.
Ick.
All right.
I don't think I'm gonna like Legionnaire.
Icky.
What sucks is you're both androids and you're both coming from the same building, so I guess you better learn to like each other.
My berries aren't
Oh,
meant for
hey.
me.
Your what?
My barriers aren't meant for me.
All right, the way 4E works, that's a little bit different from 5E. You don't have spell slots or anything. Instead, you have your powers based on when you can do them. You have at-will powers, which allow you to use them essentially whenever. You have encounter powers. You can only use them once whenever you're in the fight.
Once per encounter.
Yeah, once per encounter. And then you have a daily power, which you can only use once per game. When we get a little bit higher, we're going to set up something called the meter system, which basically, whenever you use your main power, your ult power, which should be on your second page, you'll roll a success rate. And the higher the success, the lower of a chance your meter is going to build. But the lower success rate is going to also apply to the meter. But there's other things that are going to apply to this meter. If you get hit, it applies to the meter. If you use a power that is strongly connected to yourself, like
It causes chaos buildup in your body, and
Yep.
then you get feedback.
Yep.
Have you ever read any of the Ravenloft for the 3.5?
Mm-mm.
It has an insanity meter, which is kind of what I was talking about in the last one.
Yeah.
If you take grievous damage, it goes up like 5 points. If you take minor damage, it goes up like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Major events cause buildups of like 12 to 20. Things like
Shit.
that. Once it hits 100, you're fully crazy and you roll a new character. And then you try to go get your old character back.
I don't know if it's going to go that far,
But
but
that was the
yeah, that's the
it's
essentials.
Cthulhian design.
For some characters that can transform, if they are undaunted. So what?
He asked what the name of, and it's the Cthulhian thing. It's like, what the Cthulhu things that I know it's called Cthulhu.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenloft and Call of Cthulhu were built alongside each other. Assume.
So what is the main action and minor actions? How are we running that?
What do you mean?
Turn wise, you got your major and your minor.
Yeah, you still have major and minor, which a minor action is basically you just attack with your weapon, or you can do something else, which is related to a free action. Your major action is always your power, like an attack involving a power. Yes.
No, go on.
You're acting like you're about to clip.
You
Oh.
always have your movement as a separate thing. But in this game, if you're knocked prone, you actually have to spend an action to get up.
I'm Soldier 76.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Wait, what?
I'm a soldier with a rifle and a healing field. I'm
So-
Soldier 76.
Yeah.
Pretty damn close.
Get off.
Get over here. Get healed up.
I have a healing shield.
The way leveling was going to work is right now you guys have a core class. Whenever you reach level 3 is whenever you can pull from other classes to be the same as like at wills or stuff. If you can see on your sheets, basically there's notes that say if you pulled from another class, it upgraded to what kind of power it was. So if it's an at will, it became an encounter. If it's an encounter, it became a daily, because you're not that class. Most of you are fighters or your wizards from the
You're a
start.
wizard, Harry.
I mean, what? You're a hairy wizard.
So that's the difference in leveling.
Wizard.
In some points of the leveling system,
I got the magic stick.
at some points of the leveling system, I'm even going to allow you to create your own ability, but there's going to be limitations.
I was happy for a moment.
Well, I mean, we got to make it fair for the most
I
part.
can be creative.
Fair.
Limiting.
It's like a one-sided war over here. We're arguing against you.
Oh,
But you'll bring it up and then he'll make
to
essentials behind it.
avoid a lot of the problems from the last game, I'm trying to improve the turn economy so much on the villain side. So there's going to be a lot more interrupts and stuff of the like on the villain side. The boss is still going to get a multi-turn, but it's really only going to be like twice per encounter.
Oh,
But otherwise,
guy.
if like you get in their range and you stay in their range, then you might get hit by something either way,
versus every other turn he'll go.
pretty much.
Or about my sword is big enough to hit both of you at the same time, kind of thing.
Or just really quick hands. Really quick hands.
What was that? I just like to throw one off to the side every once in a while. You know, the normal stuff.
Did everybody
Wait, is that
download the app?
Babyfoot? Yep.
Yes.
Did you download the app?
Fuck no.
Why not?
I completely forgot that there was an app.
There's an app for that.
I didn't know if I had the phone space for it at the time. That's probably why I didn't do it. And then it just
Same.
never went back.
It's
No.
like nothing.
I had 5.4 megs on my phone. Free
I
space.
had deleted like a whole lot of random stuff, upgraded Pokemon Go up to yesterday's update.
The whole reason why I suggest getting it is because you can put all your powers on there without any fucking problem with me having to tell you what it is. D&D 4E or D&D Session Assistant. It's got a gray dragon.
Session assistant.
It was one of the first things I typed in when I just put D&D in. Second question.
But there's all these anime themed games that I need to download to play.
Don't
Check the jiggle physics on.
play Tron.
Torum Online? Yeah, it's fucking awful.
One of my coworkers is addicted to the game. He has dumped $200 into it in the last month
I played it and
for
I love.
for costumes only.
I met this level 200 dude or whatever the max level was, and the
It's
dude
100.
dropped all the buffs on me that he could, and he was like, "Hey, let's go to this level 40 area." I'm only like level 7 or 8 in this level 40 area, hitting for the same damage as everybody else.
He
Maxed me out as fast as fucking possible with no gear whatsoever. Like shit, it sucks.
He basically went through. It's a 3-year RPG or MMO.
Yeah.
He beat the story mode in a week on 2 characters.
Yeah, he'd
A
know.
lot of them are like that.
Really?
Dragalia Lost is not a bad playing game. I would not. The
But-
controls under are awful.
He doesn't want to play any pay to win games, but he went and dropped $200
That's
in a month for costumes.
Is his character pretty though?
It's female.
That's all that matters.
What?
So
He's a
how
pretty
about
girl.
Who's a pretty girl?
that? I don't play Tron. My phone won't even handle it. I don't touch it. So how's that computer?
Which one?
The one you messed with.
Oh, Sinran Kagura.
Oh, Sinran Kagura?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, dude. Which one do you want? Because there's 17 of them out now.
I'm playing Estival versus.
I wanted to get that one. It was $70 when it first came out in America.
I played it
All
on
of
Steam
them
because
was
Steam's
box.
where I put all my guilty pleasure games.
Oh,
So my
that
wife
is a
never
guilty
sees
pleasure game.
And then I discovered something by accident.
Oh, need mods?
No.
No, that's DLC.
No. Well, it's not by accident because the game tells you to do it. You know, when you go to the dressing room and it says, oh, click in both of the sticks and then you can like fondle and mess around.
You
Yeah.
can touch things. Yeah.
And then if you do so much damage to the
Oh.
if you do so much damage to the outfit, it eventually strips the outfit. And, yeah.
I threatened to Sinead with you going and buying one of those games because there's a water gun one on
Oh my
PS4.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Summer Water Wars or
No.
the Summer Peach Festival.
I threaten her all the time buying that. Then as I'm threatening her, I'm picking up random games in vendor stock. There was a pre-order bonus game that came with a body pillow cover as its pre-order bonus. Not that same series, but it was a game next to it.
Sounds like a.
And then, like, it was-
game.
It was an anime-based game that had like, it was like time frame like the World War II or Random War.
Oh, Valkyria Chronicles.
No,
No,
not even one of those. So I bought that special edition.
the one that came with the pins and the badge.
This is still book.
Did you guys get it download?
Mine came with the pins.
I
The
got
Wolf
it too
Brigade.
late. I got it like the day of, and I only got the steel book. I wanted to get the
Mine's
one that
still
came
on.
with the corgi hat
Oh, Tifa.
beanie.
Tifa Lockheed.
Mine's already installed, and I have random.
Lockheed.
Tifa Lockhart, because that's not an on the nose fucking name for her too.
Mm-hmm.
Took me forever to actually try to view this shit because I didn't know that was a button.
Yeah, it took me forever.
But then, like, I opened it up during the game with Jade, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm like, how do I manage this? And I set my phone down and I hit manage.
So you know how to find your powers and stuff now?
No,
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do is tutorial you
I
guys.
made a character sheet with my name on it, and they left it blank.
I wouldn't worry about the actual character sheet. It's just the fact that it has all the powers on it. So go to your 4E character.
What if I want to fight you?
Push the plus button.
Yeah, to add one. don't really matter.
Holy shit, they have a lot of stuff on here for 4E and almost nothing for 5E.
Corbin's like, I'm lost in general. It's not
Oh no, my
Pathfinder.
phone's just like, okay, you want to do it? Nope, we're going back to the home menu.
Okay, am I gonna
Oh, you want to do it? Nope, we're going to the home menu.
Do what?
Do you want to open that app? I don't want to open that app.
That way you don't really see who he is.
Okay.
That way I can work on a name later.
There you go.
All right, Soldier 76.
Hey, you're out of line.
I mained him for like a year. Like a whole fucking year.
I jumped on 2 days ago after the update with Ash. I jumped in the Mystery Heroes.
Still downloaded Corbin.
I went a whole 4 ultimates with Orisa before I died with her once.
So
And I didn't get play of the game with any of them. I got play
Oh
of
my
the
God.
game with a fucking Mercy healing 3 Orisas with the shield defending the payload.
We did shit.
I lived.
Unlimited heroes where everybody can be the same heroes. The entire team went Bridget. Fucking- we pretty much got around one person and went doom, 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 knocked it back and forth, keeping him stunned. Just doom, doom. Oh, here comes somebody else. Doom, doom.
I don't even want to see the rally.
yeah.
I fucking love it.
Ding.
Lock to me. Good luck.
But yeah, it randomly sped out almost the whole entire team of Orisas.
I hate when he does that shit.
And I'm like, I'm the only one that I died before everyone else got theirs. And I'm like, I'm walking around as a freaking Mercy. And I have 4 Orisas and like one other like random guy running around. I think it was a Lucio like running. I'm like, you're not even anywhere near the actual game, dude.
I'm
He's
having
probably
fun.
going for the wall slide trophy.
All right. I
You
guess
only
we
have to get
speed
a
job
kill
this
wall
shit.
sliding.
So what's the food plan too? I haven't ate since like 10 o'clock.
Oh,
I
man,
have not
we're
eaten
probably
today.
ate probably around 6.
Taco Bell because I'm fucking broke as shit.
No.
I actually had a pretty big check.
Oh, that's nice.
Quarter bonus.
You get
Right.
out here.
And I
Got
put in like a
ridiculous
Good.
amount of overtime.
no, I'm not allowed to have overtime because my department. I put in PTO
All right, Corbin.
because I called in one day. Then I'm like, you
Top
know
right,
what?
got it. 4E.
I'm like,
Click
you
the
know
plus.
what? I want more days, more hours. You won't give it to me,
New
so
character. There you
here's
go.
my PTO.
Do I need to go on?
No.
It's like, I need to go on. Pretty much tell you how this app's gonna work. I have
Yeah.
a couple that are very similar.
Really?
I used to have the 3.5 character builder with the same company. I had 6 characters from the
It
campaign all
costs.
drawn up. And
Can you
everything.
get to the powers?
I don't know if you can go yet.
Okay, the all powers.
Do what? Click up
And
or
it's
the add button,
add power.
then go to all.
Oh,
No, well, then go to all. For the base class, just type in wizard, but make sure it'll pull it up.
oh, yeah.
Make sure you click on what it pulls up. Press done. And then there's your list, and then you click on it, and then you can add the tab next to them. So just look for the ones on your list.
And which part is that on?
Yeah.
Page.
Most of them are right here. For your cantrips and stuff, I'd worry about just using the book because those cantrips are a pain in the ass in 4E. They're not a pain in the ass; they're just really simple.
These two, basically these 6 right here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what you need. And
Yeah,
as you can see, I
cleric.
wrote where they're from.
Cleric?
Yep, cleric and artificer.
Fuck is that one?
All right, where you at? Yeah, pull that up,
That's neat.
and then the add. So most of
Just go through all
yours,
these.
and then in parentheses, I have what they're through, or if they're connected to anything else. Ranger's the only different one, I think.
Emoko. What's that?
DMOK.
What is this? Cloud of what?
Daggers, I think.
Alright. I'm like, it looks like S's, not G's. Is why I'm like, what is this word?
I think I fucked up.
Not too bad. Do you got your name down already?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all you really need here.
Or do I have to check or
let's
the
go
add,
back.
edit?
Right
Add
here.
edit, or edit add.
Add powers. I think most of yours are fighter powers, right? Nope, you got a couple in cleric and paladin.
Yay!
So you'll start out with your fighter, go to all, type in fighter. And then the OK down there, just check. And then just look for the ones that are your fighter powers, and then you'll click on them and press the add button.
Okay.
And then you can re-go back through to look at your powers basically the same way, except for pressing the plus, you'll press the list. This way I don't have to go through and tell you what your powers are all the time.
Tyler.
Because I know I'm going to have to do it for Vince.
Your handwriting. I'm sorry.
Like, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. Hey, I have horrible
Characters are already made for you.
I know, and I love this, so thank you.
Why am I not on?
Alright.
My handwriting
Is that
is no better.
correct? That top one?
Yep.
Okay. And I just hit the add.
Combat agility's not on there. Unless that's. What?
What am I looking at?
I got that one on. I got that one.
I can't find
Combat
anything for
agility's not on here.
fighters up here.
Unless it's not fighter.
It is, I think you have to look for it a different way. Hold up. Let's get out of that. Search all. Let's look for it up here. Combat. There it is. Yeah, as I went through, I made sure they were all in there before I got too
Oh,
fancy.
basically, combat agility. You attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because not everybody has attack of opportunity now. Because 4 you can go.
Yeah, Corbin, if you also got combat agility, you'll just have to type it in and not do it under fighter.
Under combat powers, not a character class.
Oops. That's
Well, there is a search button just to search for them.
Yeah, search for the power. I guess that is easier. You and my first NPC are both wizards.
yeah, wizards
Wizards.
are squishy.
I don't know. The way they worked out this game, they're not too squishy.
Yeah, combat agility.
I don't mean to be forceful about you guys getting
Yeah.
it, but I feel like this would be easier for whenever combat's actually
This
on the
is
swing.
this is our note card.
Yeah, because I don't want to do no cards anymore. That's a nightmare. It also cuts off like a month's worth of prep. So many
Only
note
they
cards.
were. If only it didn't actually. It just said the word and you tapped it to see it.
Yeah.
Over it being all there. You're aggravating the little one.
Who? What?
Aria.
She's small. She'll go flying. You attack the
Flying.
diminutive target. She moves 20 feet.
Feel comfortable with it? Know how to get to your stuff?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
It still bothered me to hell that I couldn't find anything. Or the fact that in our game I used it for Jade's.
Mhm.
If I attach my right of flame to my sword, my rapier, and swing with it and hit, it's automatically like a 10. And 4 of that fire damage.
Mhm.
Plus a d4 of fire, plus a d8 of roll. For a level 1 character.
Mhm.
And we found out as soon as we started the game, I'm like, oh yeah, my character class was supposed to be an additional character class, not a direct class itself.
Mhm. I don't really know what explains it.
Well, it was a exotic character class, so it had to have you're supposed to have another class before you take it.
Prerequisites.
And I didn't know that when I rebuilt my character. So I'm like, I don't have any powers until I hit like level 3,
Yikes.
other than my right to cast flame with my sword.
Hmm.
And it doesn't say when it fades.
Yeah.
And it's like
flame is the last power, right?
I believe so. Is it under your daily?
Yes.
Your old power is something I customized for you, so you're not gonna find that anywhere.
So I'm a hybrid fighter ranger.
Oh yeah.
you're a Power Ranger.
Yes. I planned the D&D campaign like that, where everybody was a ranger class and your secondary level was your, and that's how where your special power.
So I have a horrible idea for a D&D game. You remember the old Jackie Chan cartoon?
Yeah.
I want to make that
with the
with the talismans fighting the dragon to say we're random agents from whatever that the secret society was called.
Yeah, I don't even remember. All I remember is Uncle playing mahjong.
What more? But
Jackie!
That.
It's writing on this.
the other one I have Code Lyoko planned out.
So here's the fun part. Whenever Vince gets here and Guy gets here, you guys are gonna have to explain to them this shit.
Where's Vincent's character sheet? So
Just do it all for him.
well, I'm pretty much gonna take his phone.
You want his character shit?
I want to see if I can read it first.
Probably not.
Well, your S's were G's almost. Or your G's. What is this?
I just write small. That's just an extra thing for him.
Oh, that is zero suit.
Yeah, that's whenever he's out of
Okay. I'm sorry, but look at the cloud of daggers. Does that say daggers?
Yes, yes, it does.
Your S, they're almost S's.
But they go under the line.
Where's the line in that?
There's a line.
I don't see a line. By the way, quick question.
Yes.
Damn, that's a lot of at-will powers.
You
Vincent's character sheet at-will
Strength
powers
traits
maxed
and
out
at-will.
already. And it goes down to
It's
3
at-
more.
under encounter here.
Yes.
You explained this, but
Tired of the
If you're pulling from another class that's not your own, for the
Okay.
most part, I make it to where it's a little bit harder to do.
Oh,
So you can't do it as often. When you reach level 3, you can pick another class to pull from as a secondary, and then you'll be able to do it the same
okay.
So
time frame.
does he not have encounter powers and those are just at wills
What?
underneath his because he wrote underneath it 3 that arrow pointing at is an encounter power. What is that?
Oh my god!
I can't no, like you wrote an arrow next to it, so I'm like, what is this? I can
Yeah,
read it.
that's just a mental note to myself to remind me that he gets 3 of those powers. The third one becomes an encounter power because of racial ability or something like that.
There's no primary edit mode for this, is there?
Probably.
Yes, but it's weird to get to.
What are you trying to do?
Put all
Tired
of
of
it in here,
iron.
that way I don't have to have this all the
Repenting
time.
strike, defender's aura, battle of the guard.
What exactly are you trying to edit?
Battle guardian.
Pretty good mage.
Defend the line.
32 that you can. Oh, I haven't leveled up, that's why.
What's hammer hands?
No, you shouldn't need a level for it. It's because I did my own standard array, though. That's probably why.
Yeah, I figured.
You gave him
Oh,
fearsome smite. That's his daily.
Well, I'd have to give him one smite.
I
or
know,
one of
but I'm like,
events.
I'm running all these. I see the strike. I'm like, where's the smite? You gave him like 3 strikes. So is this his little armor?
Yeah, that's without the armor.
Oh, without armor.
What the truck is? He probably is on there.
What?
Can you see it on there?
What?
So much stuff. Wait, I'm 7 feet tall.
That's a foot. Okay, your tower of dice fell.
Yeah.
Oh, so all my ranger abilities are encounter powers, and all my fighter abilities are melee. Gotcha.
What are you doing?
destroying
the
everything.
standard array so he can look at it. If he needs it, Robert.
For what?
So I'm pulling the standard array in case. Well, no, you don't even need that. It's right here. It's along your thing. Should have 2 15s, a 14, 2 12s, and an 8.
I'm a wizard. My wisdom's -1.
You're supposed to be smart, not wise.
Wait a minute. Isn't intelligence street smart or wisdom street smart?
Wisdom street smart.
Intelligence is book learning.
Should be the other way around for what my character.
No, streetwise is for charisma.
Charisma.
I don't want
Which in here it's not called charisma. It's called presence.
Or-
Naming things.
But the paper says.
Yeah, for base D&D.
Yeah, shut up, Corbin.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah.
No,
I can read a room.
like shit all day.
So
for
is
3D
everybody
stuff. We get all the way to
set
Jake's
generally?
house. I'm an hour
No,
away
because I
like
still
30 minutes.
Yeah.
I stand at his house for like 10 minutes waiting for him to go get all his shit. And I realized when I get to Jake's house, I didn't bring my game.
Yeah,
And like, I gave him shit because he forgot his system and he couldn't find his dice.
which were already in the bag in the car. I
What's
just
the
didn't look
system?
deep enough into the pocket.
Oh, okay, that's not mine. I was like, what the fuck is all this?
It was that.
It's guys. I saw a monk power and I was like, that's not mine.
I want the Sunbolt, but replace some sun with crystal. And Radiant do Earth.
The idea was some of your artificer powers and stuff kind of thematically they do basically the same thing that you could do with like putting up a wall.
Of my, I'll look at it later.
Thank
What
you.
are these magical things
Called pencils.
that we
It's
don't?
like a pen, but it erases.
we heard tales of the blue side of the eraser.
The blue side. It can destroy ink. The blue side of an eraser is actually supposed to be for getting rid of the pencil ghost that is left behind when you erase regularly. What?
You feel better now?
It converts the surface carbon on the paper and burns it off.
He did look pretty smug about that.
I felt
He was
really
so
good
happy.
about that because everybody's like, one's pencil side, one's ink side. One's pencil side, the other's also but more serious pencil side.
It's
So-
epic pencil
Pencil
side.
side and pencil side.
Difference between a longsword and a greatsword.
Right?
I
One
can't
reaches
believe
out and touches someone, the other one
Alright.
reaches out and touches everyone.
that last
Like a
mission.
pedophile. Wait, what?
I'm gonna jump back like one comment. Or before, whenever our last hunt, we made him set out because he just started out the game last night. We leveled up to level 2, and we instead of continuing the key hunts,
Noob. I'm just kidding.
Generations Ultimate.
Oh.
He didn't
The
even
other
have
Monster Hunter
he
that
didn't,
we don't get because Nintendo's an asshole.
No, well, it's because Capcom wants to do one for this system, one for this system, one for this system,
Well,
one for this
the-
system.
Aren't they still getting World though for Switch?
I haven't
No.
seen a single thing.
I
for
don't think
Switch.
so.
Really?
The information it's too hefty of a game.
Too hefty for the Switch?
Yeah,
What they're saying,
Nintendo's getting some tight butthole right now.
what they're saying.
But we're doing one of the DLC hunts for the Soap Dragon, and it was a hyper one, and it was HR4 requirement to do it.
So I had to sit out.
So yeah, I've been there.
I'm G2. I'm HR11. Jade's 7, so he's borderline high rank.
Yeah.
We fell, and I look back, I never lost half a life. Jade took all 3 feints.
I've been wanting to pick up World again. But
I
at
have
the
not.
same time, I'm still bad at it.
I
And
didn't
why
send
would
you
you?
that. I didn't
What?
send you that.
Where did it
Thanksgiving
touch you?
Where did it-
Right in the Halloween event.
No, I plateaued with the stupid
one.
behemoth thing. I couldn't
I
get
got-
any further
I
than the
forged
first
the belt.
mission. I finished the first mission, but then the second one where you're supposed to actually hunt it.
Oh,
First encounter with beginning.
Yeah.
I made some of the gear. I
I
didn't
forged the belt.
And that was what I wanted. I was like, I really want the fucking Dragon and Final Fantasy armor, but then like I couldn't get through it because every fucking party I came in with, there would be some fucking dick that get both of the fucking face. I'm like, motherfuck you! Because you only get 3.
Yeah. The first
2.
fight you get 5.
No, the first
You
fight
get
you
9.
get like fucking
Ooh.
9.
Every one of your 3 people can wipe 3 times.
But we're in that fight,
Every fucking hunt.
and I
Oh,
need
I got it. I'm gonna
What's
kill
this
it. I'm gonna kill it. Die. Die.
Well,
PS4.
PlayStation.
like say PS4. You're left out here.
Again. Once I get a PS4,
They
I
were
do have-
$199 for Black Friday, and it came with a game.
Yeah, mostly Spider-Man.
No, the after Black Friday digital
Oh.
sale was Red Dead Redemption 2
Yeah, Red Dead 2 with 2 controllers.
with 2 controllers. I was like, I should have just fucking waited
I was
and gotten
pissed.
that. Yeah, they didn't even announce it free. The day
Yeah.
they're like surprise split.
Eastern got it 2 hours before us.
It didn't tell us. Those
Yeah.
fucking bastards from the future. God damn it, Japan!
But I need 1 coin because I did the mission by myself and it took like 20 minutes. And me and him hunted it for about 25.
Yeah.
And we couldn't kill it. And I was using the same equipment and layout to hunt it myself, and we couldn't kill it.
Yeah.
Like when he died the final time,
Mhm.
you could see it was exhausted.
Yeah, I've been trying to get PS4 for my sister, so I was up all night that night waiting for that. And sure enough, oh, I'm 2 hours late. I was like, fuck.
We had an Asian girl come in on Friday, actual Black Friday, bought $1,300 of laptops and 2 PS4s. And whenever I was helping her with the carryout, we get to the car and she tells the other guy, "Yeah, we're selling these to Amazon." They're asking like $20 more than the selling prices of what they bought them for. And I'm like,
How
that's
do you do that?
13,000. Yeah, that's 13,000 grand
You'd be
total.
better off selling it on the street to somebody for 40 extra.
Yes, but here's the thing: you bought it from Amazon's competitor. Just sell it to them.
Yeah,
So we're making money no matter what.
yeah. Stupid.
Well, that 24 that burn.
No, it's because Amazon will do a free pickup for items you're selling to them. You don't have to pay for shipping. That way, no money is lost.
And they
You know how
wanted to
else you
turn
don't
around
pay
and
for
get-
shipping?
they want-
Sell to random dickwad on the street.
They wanted to buy 100 of them, and they limit cap them at 50 or 52.
I would have been like,
And I'm like,
mine, $40.
That's one of those things where it's like, fuck it. Load all this shit
I
in
mean,
my
there's
car.
another motherfucker that's gonna
Yeah,
walk
man.
up and be like,
they parked
Mine.
like the last parking spot
Mine,
of the
mine,
corral,
mine,
yeah, row 13
Yeah.
or
fucking
12.
stab you for it and
And
just run off.
He was like, they didn't want help from us. They just started shoving them in there into a van, loading them.
Because we
A van they probably rented.
It was solid white. I didn't even get the tag number off. It didn't even look like it had a tag on it.
Rented.
I am debating if we should go ahead and wait for Vince or start.
But I'm after 1 coin.
Oh, I still
One
have to
fucking
read
coin
it.
because when I made the helmet, I didn't know because I imported all my stuff from like 3DS
Mhm.
that I already have the helmet forged for the for the sword master. When I forged the helmet for the gunner, then I turned around and upgraded it where it used my second coin, not knowing that.
Hmm.
So I now have 2 helmets of the same but different style, and I need 1 coin for the helmet or for the
Kitchen
weapon.
Yeah.
What is it?
A weapon's called a kitchen gun.
Really, he just said he wanted like a arc blaster in his hand, and I was like, and then I was watching that YouTube thing of kitchen gun. You haven't seen that? I posted it like a week
Yes.
ago. Oh my god.
But
I
what I
think
was
I
gonna
missed
say
it.
about
Oh,
World,
I love you, kitchen gun. The lady's like crying.
the thing about war,
I didn't say
Thanksgiving.
an arc left.
That's why you said something of the net, like of the like what?
On World Thanksgiving Day, modders on the PC world,
Mhm.
they broke the Kieran,
Broke it.
broke it. They replaced its elemental damage with fire.
What?
Oh,
Didn't
that's
that
not
come
so
as
bad.
an event for PS4?
No, that was PC.
Oh, that was only PC.
That was a
Fuck that
PC
life.
event. They modded its elemental to fire. You saw the video?
Mhm.
The whole spoil fire vortex of death. He put the gold mantle on and the health regenerator and got one-shotted.
I don't have an issue with fire. I'm not damn with
No, it was
You
tempered.
won't, but with Kieran
It
you
was
will.
tempered
Yeah.
Kieran with fire elemental. It one-shotted the mantle that's supposed to take the free hit and it killed him while he was in a healing spot, so it didn't even do any bleeding damage.
Yeah, there's a reason why all the fire things, it's progressive damage over time, and it's not a quick strike like the Kieran.
Max.
Yeah, because the Kieran is just nothing to everything so fast.
And
So fire is like, no.
We introduced him to the chameleon before we left. and
Yeah,
that's
just
his
like,
one.
what
He
are we
faded
fighting?
once,
Chameleon.
and he's in chainmail armor with a cuckoo belt.
I'm just like,
That chapter under the name, or that first paragraph.
so
under the
it
name.
disappeared. That's bad for me. Yeah, that's bad for me.
It stole his and Jade's well done steak.
I don't think I got a. Did I get a?
Stole them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the chameleon elder dragon will stick its tongue out and steal items from you.
If you have a well done
And
steak,
it
that
will
goes
take the
first.
well done. It will take food items first.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it'll still well done steaks. Even on the cover of the Monster Hunter on the PS3, on the back of it, it shows the chameleon like about to take
it in somebody's pocket.
No, it shows them like cooking and they're holding the steak up like they just made it, and it's behind them with its tongue ready to strike.
Alex, mine now, bitch.
Right,
I mean,
stop doing
no rockets in the knees, but
Yeah.
that was generally my idea.
Okay.
Click.
That works.
He's hungry.
I love you, Scout Begone. Sorry, Lazy Purple. I just
So me and Alex beat Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Mhm.
Beat 'em up game on PS4. I got it for like $7 with the DLC for like $2.
Oh, there's a beat 'em up for
Yeah,
Power
it's
Rangers?
Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's like 7 levels,
Oh, okay.
and
That's not bad, but it's not great either.
it took us a total of 6 hours to beat it.
Mhm.
But
Is it just the core 5?
oh, I see why
the
it's saying plus
DLC
zeros.
basically,
Yeah, because you don't have your
scans
stuff
over.
in there. But that's mostly. I mean, if you want to put in your stuff, you can.
I
but-
will because then it's just gonna tell me exactly what I need to know.
It's the original 5. When you get to like half the mark of the game, you unlock Tommy the Green.
Mhm.
But if you buy the DLC, it's
You get
Tommy
Tommy
and
as
White as a separate character, and all the original 5 Rangers have their season 2 characters.
Mhm.
So Jason and Adam, or Zach and Adam, you can swap. So you don't have to be the Black Ranger and be black. You can be the White Ranger in black armor.
Mhm.
Because Alex kept on saying minorities.
Of course.
Then after you beat the game, you unlock something called Rita's Tower. It is a straight up endless thing, but you get a trophy when you hit level 50. We thought the trophy was 100 because we put 30 minutes into it, got to floor 40.
Mhm.
We're still fully healed at this point, and I'm like, I'm getting bored of this game because it's a beat 'em up with no XP because you don't get XP from the endless grind.
Yeah.
It made me mad, so I'm like, you know what? This quit right here, let it end.
I'm not that smart.
What?
I'm glad we're recording this.
Yes,
I'm not-
that is true in game and in life. I am not that smart.
So what? While you're
I
ahead,
have a
or what?
-1 for intelligence too, so don't feel bad.
Same.
my,
Because we're robots.
No, it's because we're fighters.
my intelligence is 15.
More or less.
Well, I'm a fighter. I don't know what you are.
I think I'm a fighter.
Yeah, you both started out as fighters
I'm
or
a-
rivals.
Fighter with a gun. I'm a
Sure.
gunfighter.
Well, basically, I put that 8 in there.
Ranger? No, gunfighter.
Basically, the way I set up that standard array is you're going to be good at the things you're supposed to be good at, but you're going to be really bad at the things you're not. So
Everyone.
that 8 went to the thing that's not going to help you out in your combat ability at all.
In a computer.
How
I don't know
much?
why it's not working. Otacon, what am I doing wrong? I stabbed it.
It's a computer.
Let me hack the system.
I don't have time
for
to
that.
shocked me.
I mean, the way I had your character thought of already is you're basically like an advanced medical unit. That's not like that. You're
I'm
supposed
Baymax, your
to
personal healthcare assistant.
you're supposed to respond to disaster and be
Baymax.
On a
Your
scale of
personal
1 to
healthcare
10, how about this?
okay.
A battle Baymax.
Please rate your
Yeah.
brain.
Dante Baymax,
Yeah.
just not fast. You're more like Dante,
See,
but
Dante.
you respond like Baymax.
See,
I'm here to help.
Did you see what the
Oh,
Devil
you're
May Cry
bleeding.
Special
That's not
edition
good.
in Japan?
You should fix that. Wait,
And
I
it's
should
only
fix
Devil
that.
May Cry Special Edition. Like the next game that's coming out.
Yeah.
It is $1,200.
I'm sorry, what?
It is 3 leather coats of Dante's, Neo's, and the other guy. Coats, leather, and
Virgil?
Yeah, Virgil. Leather coats and the game with the collector's edition on top of that. Japan only. Already sold out with Upon and
So I'm gonna be honest. The paper he handed you that used to be Jade's character, but I altered it to fit your character. If you want that, I knew he'd want to do his own design, so I didn't make him one.
Oh, you didn't draw anything?
Not for you.
That's fine.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to do your own design generally.
This is Vince without armor, right in the middle, or is that guy?
That's guy.
One really big arm.
Vince without armor is behind Vince's armor.
Okay. Well, guy was in the way.
Vince without armor. It's under the armor? Oh, that makes sense.
Well, guy's kind of over that.
Put some wax paper on there and pull it away. There you go. That's what it looks like.
You know, I'm looking at the face and all I can think is the
Really wanna
Exos
punch
from
that guy?
Destiny. That's all I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, kind of. Exos don't have that prominent.
I mean,
nose,
generally,
but-
the way it would work anyway is you are an android, but you're more on the side of looking like an android than he is.
Me.
He's meant to be more
secret
infiltrating.
police.
The
Yeah.
other thing I was gonna ask, you add all the PlayStation Plus games to your library every month, right?
Typically, unless they're just absolute shit.
Did you put Laser League on yours?
I think I did.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
It pissed Jade off. I got on the server like 2 days ago on the server, and there was no one but 6 people, and it constantly regenerated us in the same match and put randomly selected who was on what team.
Are you pretty good about the app now? You think? Or are you still having problems?
So I played local mode on it.
As
for a
of
while,
right
and it
now,
doesn't
I'm
get
fine.
to
If I find problems later, I will deal with them then.
So I jumped online in the first fight. I leveled up twice. In the very first round because I'm like, we were so.
Oh,
good.
that's right. I was talking to you in Walmart about that.
Yeah.
Now I remember. I was like, who do I remember talking to?
Me?
Because
So you
I
were
thought
playing-
I was at work. And I was like, was I at work talking to somebody?
No,
Or
they were.
was it your work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
My brain
Vince
didn't make that
gets
connection
here.
just right.
If he does soon, we'll go ahead and grab food and then come back and then start.
No, that's not what I saw. A butt.
You wait, what?
No, I saw a butt.
You saw a butt?
Open up your most recent. No, push this button. Bring everything down before.
Is this why you clear your history every now and then?
I don't know what happened, guy.
Hold up.
Yes,
what
clear,
happened?
Yes, clear the porn.
I don't know where he would have
There.
sold
No,
That?
bring it back.
Revelry. Very tiny
I don't
butt,
know.
but it's a butt.
I'm over here on Instagram, so
So I
I'm
finished.
no better than you.
So I finished watching Code
Oh,
Lyoko
that
all the way.
updated to Totally okay.
Finished watching all 96 episodes. And I'm debating on
damn.
watching the live action.
Good for her.
Right? The thickness.
So I tell you the reason. now-
If anything else, Bowsette should exist for that reason alone. Like in Nintendo.
Hmm.
They should make her an official character for that reason alone. For the thickness.
Down with the thickness.
I guarantee the first game that they release her on, it's gonna be a big sales just because of internet craze.
And it's gonna be that it's
And it's probably gonna be a
Bowser's
shitty game.
grandmother or something like that.
Oh god. Let's not do that.
No, that's what's gonna. And she's got the thing because it makes her young and pretty again.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you can keep it.
I still love the meme so much where Mario's going to save Peach and she's in front and he's just like, nope, take
Never
it.
mind. Let's go. Come on. I got some rage I need to pound out.
Who needs a princess when you can get a heavy set goth chick?
They're like, sorry, your
Or a
princess is in another
heavier set
castle.
goth chick.
BTGG.
Throws the throws the crown. Now my princess is here.
Dark Chun-Li.
Dark
Yeah.
Chun-Li's got some legs,
It's
man.
the same girl from the picture she made.
Well, she got some legs.
She got a lot of everything.
All right. What are we doing?
Open up your head and let it flow in me.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Oh, the water gun game?
Yeah. It gets bad, but it's fast.
Oh, if it can't get worse than it already, it's basically what it already is.
Yeah,
Bad.
that's the game. It's
That's the only thing I don't like is there's always those.
Japanese fan service games. That's why they exist.
Well, it's most people relate it to Splatoon, but this Friday, then I'm like, what? How do you explain that?
It's always weird.
Splatoon meets Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, when you kill someone.
Oh, good. You destroy their clothes completely.
Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Oh,
What?
That's boring.
DLCs to get
Remove
rid
the
of
stars.
Flash.
I'm afraid of what I
I showed you it
missed.
before.
Cartoon boobs.
Oh.
The water gun game I tried to be cartoon.
Oh, that.
So I'm
Does she have
after,
a dick though?
so I've been trying to find one video game on Amazon, and they've been sold out for almost like a month now.
All I think is it's Naruto meets Kill la Kill
Kamen Rider.
in Kagura. That's basically what it is.
Kind of.
There's a
All of the Hot Spring episodes in one. That's all it is.
there's a Kamen Rider game that's on the PS4, and it's actually English subbed,
Really?
and it's a split screen fighter, like one-on-one split screen fight.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Send me links. That
Good
sounds
luck.
awesome.
It came out like 2 years ago, and because this is
And nobody told me. Fuck you.
I've
There
been trying
is
to
a-
find it because you can't find a copy.
There's a Gekkai Force game that's out that you can probably buy in Japan only. It's Power Rangers in space, but not space defense. But it's the bird things.
Oh.
They're part of the Power Rangers universe still.
Yeah.
So is Kamen Rider, and so is what's that one with the robot cyborgs? That's Kamen Rider, isn't it?
VR robots.
Yeah, that's part of the Power Rangers universe too.
Saban.
There's a lot.
I just sent you that link. That's the 2017, and that's their trailer video. Because that's still like wrapped around my freaking stories. You know, no one got the last DLC of stories.
Really?
No one installed it. You know what it is?
Hmm.
The Puzzle Fighter Dragon.
Oh, I got it.
Have you actually unlocked it?
Yeah.
All right, I've no one I know actually went and done the last month of the DLC.
That's disappointing that that was the last month though, because they
Last
still didn't
week.
release. What?
It was like they did daily updates.
Yeah,
I haven't been on in a while.
yeah, I haven't played it either. Because
I'm
I
not-
still wanted the Rajang and
I've seen people
some of the
post,
elders.
I've seen people post the Rajans,
Yeah,
so I don't know,
because
but
I wanted Deora, Kushala.
yeah. But I'm like,
I was like, if I'm gonna ride a fucking dragon, it better look like a fucking dragon. I want a Kushala Deora. I don't want a fucking wyvern. I want a fucking
it
dragon.
made me mad the fact that I was going for the fire monster, the flame tail,
Mhm.
and I took Jade's DS, empty, like just let him like time out fight as I'm fighting it, make him lose,
Mhm.
and he got all puzzle pieces before me, and I wasted my puzzle pieces forming the egg pieces.
Mhm.
I made one whole egg minus one piece, and I still didn't get it.
Damn.
So I'm like, I like threw every single puzzle piece I had into that one thing, trying to make it.
Everything all right, Corbin? Getting an idea of what your character's like?
Trying to read his handwriting.
My terrible handwriting.
We all have horrible handwriting. We know
Well,
this.
I'm reading Goliath, and I'm just like, what?
It's just the name of your sword.
How weapon dough?
Sword big enough
Oh.
to be its own name. No, over here with.
I'm trying to.
Kitchen gun!
What's in it? Everything but the sink. Oh, I got some porcelain from the sink right here.
Okay.
Fires porcelain bullets.
I have a rail gun.
Ideas. Yeah, the railgun.
I showed you the revolver rail gun.
Yeah.
Your stomach okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
No, that was intestinal gas. It's gonna be a fart soon. Not just yet.
There we go.
Oh, damn, Vince. Said he'd be here soon.
He said
He said he's
shower.
got to take a shower. Lord knows he's gonna use a lot of conditioner while he's in the shower.
Conditioner? Oh. I was like, Vince doesn't have that much. Oh.
He's gonna use it where there is hair. How's that?
Oh, God. Speaking of
That's fucking
thick, or the
horrible.
wrong thick.
The thick. Huh. Put down the thickness.
Actually, I don't need to do that. I already know what this does.
With what
More or
does?
less. Great sword. It's a +5 to hit and D10 damage.
You're welcome.
+2.
That's pretty gorgeous.
They had one of like all the legendaries, but I couldn't find them correctly.
That's pretty tasty.
Asian art style. Pokemon Legend.
A little too much work on the scaling, though. Personally, it's very detracting from the image as a whole because I want to look at all the scales.
They
and make
probably
sure
did
they're
it
uniform
separate
and
and
shit.
threw it together.
Otherwise, it would be way too chaotic on one piece of art.
Palkia and Dialga look really good.
The Lugia one is this straight up film like fluffing out of water, like in that motion.
Like a fish fucking
There
breaking
you go.
surface.
I watch it for the plot.
Plot? Yeah, plot.
Yeah.
What? Plot? Backstory. You're like, what? You hinted at boobs. Come on. Coming.
Actually, in that show, it actually doesn't show that
Not
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah, I know.
You're like, I've watched it.
I've watched
What
anything
show is
that
it?
hints at boobs.
Um,
That's the
Anatomy Park or something like that. Something Park.
Kisagurami Anatomy Park.
Yeah.
All right.
Batman who?
Awkward
I
silence.
guarantee I'm gonna try to start this, and Vince is gonna show up. But fuck it.
And then you have to re-explain everything.
Cock kicks down the door and screams, "Oh yeah!"
I do hear something outside.
like zest.
Just send a text saying, "Where are you?"
Where you be?
No, hurry. ... The fuck.
...
Yeah.
Please.
That is too much of a measure of politeness.
There's a truck passing by.
Hurry
How
the fuck
progress,
up,
bro.
sir.
What?
Please is too much politeness. Sir is appropriate.
Is that an 8 or a 5?
So you picked up one too?
Dad got me it actually.
I picked one up too. I got the
Tile
dungeons.
things.
You know the bad the tiles on board.
The board.
You know the bad thing is how I got mine.
Hmm.
I sold one Pokemon card,
And they just gave them to you.
a golden Ultra Ball, like gold flake of mother.
Okay, yeah, we're starting.
What did he say?
Just got home, about to take a shower.
What?
Fuck noise.
Oh, you're in private message. I'm like, I didn't even get it.
All right.
Oh, he was in the shower at his dad, or fixing the truck at his dad's place, and then he drove back to his place.
Yeah.
His dad lives out in fucking BFD, and then he
Yeah.
lives over in Northside Shawnee.
It seemed like it was going to be
He lives
sooner.
out in like the cloud.
It seemed
How
it was
dare
a
you.
lot sooner. Well,
yeah.
then whenever we go eat, I guess they'll have to wait. All right.
Turn
We're gonna go ahead and start it in the room where Robert's in.
The ghost?
I don't know which one it's me. The Reaper thing. It's always you.
That is what I am.
Should I put this back where I found it then?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I think I found it there.
That is her, Paragon.
Oh,
Pergan.
I'm over here talking to my god.
Your creator.
Well, that's what it says. Deity, Paragon. Talking to God.
Hold on, talking to God.
Not everybody.
Give me a
has
moment.
it.
Talk to
It's
God.
mostly because she created you, so there's somewhat of that incidence. All right.
Okay, I'm out working on a song.
So this is your first instance waking up since whatever incident you had happened.
Whatever
to you.
fucking happened.
Yeah. Do you want to cover that before, like, for the rest of the group? Or do you want to just wake up and see what happens?
I haven't decided what the incident was. His last waking memory from before this moment was
Check the black box.
pretty much an awkward, it's like a bus accident.
Did he have insurance?
Did he have insurance? Why do you think he works for the government now?
Only Affleck.
Supervillain crushing a bus, which would give him a vendetta against the villains or
Okay.
Undaunted or whatever.
Okay.
So his last memory is looking down and seeing his own mangled body. Mild panic sets in. He's like, "Oh fuck, this is it. I'm gonna die," and then wakes up. being worked on, or not being worked on anymore.
Like, hand on.
Yeah.
Can you blink 3 times for me?
Look up, and now look down.
Can I skip this tutorial?
Can you look at the light for me?
No.
It's
No,
bright.
no, up here. Come on.
Looks down to the left.
All right, so you do wake up. Your body's based like beforehand. You've had some instances where you get like a mild wake up, where you've kind
Yeah,
of
you
seen
see
your
things happening. It's like
yeah
oh,
as they've worked on you and they're kind of put you together.
We've
So
all seen RoboCop. We know how that works.
yeah, you've seen the lab as you've been kind of constructed over time, as well as you've seen the mistakes of other things around the lab.
I hope I'm not one of them.
Don't go Adam Arclight on us.
So you get turned on. She's not exactly in front of you. She's just kind of pacing about the room right now.
And her
Yes.
underwear. You said I get turned on.
Right now, she's not in her power
like
armor.
dark skinned elf.
Well, you're not helping his case.
Right now, she's not in her power armor. She's basically wearing
skin
like,
tight suit. Gotcha. And a lab coat.
mostly a lab coat and a punk rock shirt. And she's a black girl with blue hair.
You're just checking all my boxes. You got 20 years to take out videos. We're done. I'm like, romance interest.
Biddies are
Hey, what's going on?
biddies are pretty
Biddy.
mild. They're not too
I'm okay with flat chested girls too.
okay. And she's got a lip piercing, so
Extra sensation.
extra sensation. All right.
Quickly, find a turn off. Jesus.
I'd say snake bites, but I'm not sure if that's the direction I thought she got snake bites.
Go on.
All right. So she's over there checking on something else right now, and you wake up, and the first thing, and then everything's pointing to where it wants you to talk to her for your, tutorial setup or whatever.
Yeah. Press R1 to reload. That kind of shit. Can I change the controller layout? Not yet. You get that as you progress. When you level up, you can change the controller layout. How's that?
But then I get used to it, on.
Yeah, moving on.
Tube full of liquid.
Think of like
But like, am I encased in glass or?
no, it's just like a capsule, more or less, a standing capsule.
So is
Knock on the glass.
there's no glass.
There's no glass. Okay. You're like, it's a capsule. You know, capsules aren't closed, right? That's what makes it a capsule.
Okay, it's an open capsule.
So you're in a medical bed, wired in.
Yeah.
Pretty late.
Does she seem like she's aware of the warnings going on?
No.
But she's just absently at work?
Yeah.
Kind of open my eyes and be like, hey, where's the fire?
She says there shouldn't be anything about a fire.
That's not what this says.
But what exactly is happening? She comes like right to you. She like puts her hand on your side of your face. She like touches a little bit behind, like right in front of the ear, and you feel a part of yourself just kind of go open. And
Yeah.
she's starting to look at like
The stuff in my head.
yeah. She's like,
Huh. This feels weird.
that's odd. Those triggers should not be happening right now.
I'm sure a lot of things shouldn't be happening right now. But let's be honest. My head is telling me something is wrong. Downstairs, out front, I don't fucking know.
She pushes it back in real quick, turns around, and then you see her mess with like a gauntlet on herself.
Can I move?
Huh?
Can I move?
Yeah. So she messes with the gauntlet on herself, and she's kind of scouting along.
And then she turned around.
She's scouting along, and she got some information. She says there's a minor attack downstairs, but
Give me a gun.
should be nothing of your concern. Why do you need a gun?
I need to make sure that everything's still working right. Last thing I remember was I didn't have arms.
Can you
I've got
even
arms now.
walk yet?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Well, unstrap yourself then, smartass.
There's straps.
There's always straps. Strap, V-strap.
Yeah, roll to see you disconnect stuff from
Oh,
yourself.
that same set.
Safely disconnect stuff.
Yeah.
Roll a 20.
Yeah, that same dice set.
And out of what? Because I got a 9.
You got a 9.
Fall for that. I wake up most mornings. I see you changed nothing.
We're gonna say you got 1 foot working, and you kind of hobble along, and then you kind of fell a little bit to her feet. She's like, yeah, kind of figured that'd be the case.
Yeah, that's how I wake up most mornings. I see you haven't changed anything.
You haven't had legs till just today.
Yeah, well, I've had raging alcoholism for the past 14 years, so stumbling out of bed is normal for me.
Interesting. She takes a note. You see her do the same thing, kind of with your ears. She does the same thing on your leg, to where she scouts it. She fixes something, and she says, "You can stand now."
Is there a way that you could do that without pulling parts of me out, like wireless? I'm pretty sure this is the future. We have wireless technology.
We do, but it's not as fun.
Yeah.
So stand up.
You can
Quit
get inside
crying.
me if I get inside you. What?
What?
You can ignore that.
Put that on the back burner.
Or just dump it out the window, one of the two.
She says, "Can you get any more access to the warnings that you're seeing right now?"
Can I?
Try.
Is it a mental thing?
Yeah.
Close my eyes and focus.
Like what? Which warning are you trying to pertain to, though? The warning downstairs, or are you?
Pretty sure I just turned my computer off.
Logging out.
So you kind of fall back down again.
I'm not good with computers. You're gonna have to help me out here.
Where's the on
My
button?
thing has always been guns and punching things. You gave me hands, let me go punch things.
2 hands? Good enough.
I only need the one.
So as you kind of do that, you hear her kind of spurt out, "This is too easy." So she goes and she starts messing with your head again. And this time you can feel yourself kind of rebooting in a way.
Hearing weird trace voices in the background.
More or less. You hear commotion downstairs because right now your head's like right on the
I have
surface,
hearing.
so you can steer. what's
Have
going-
audible hearing.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything distinct?
You
Call for backup.
You hear glass breaking, and you hear somebody say, "There's civilians that have been attacked."
Yeah, I think this is urgent. Can we stop playing around and get me going? My arms work. Fix my fucking legs.
She's
Put
like,
me in a wheelchair. Let's go.
you see her basically say, "I already got what I need," and she just kind of walks out of the room.
Oh.
I feel violated. I'm very happy that I'm violated.
All right, so
Be safe. Carry on.
we're gonna do an aside to Corbin, and
While I stumble out the room.
I don't know why these things are standing. They're dead.
I
Back up.
kind of dumped my dice. I didn't know what I knocked over and what I did.
Okay. So
And they're cookie people.
you've been activated for a while compared to him. You've kind of been in your cycle of doing your normal routine, which is disaster stuff, mild security. So
Previously, Doctor.
Sitting at that welcome station. Hi, welcome to Central Medical. How can I help you?
welcome to Paragon Tech and Med. So there's definitely one person that's flat out fucking dead down here, and the other one is definitely injured. So from what you can tell, these two areas were barricaded, and there's a big commotion happening from the outside of the front, this main gate. So you've already kind of done some mild disaster response. You've put your own barriers up to kind of try to keep whatever's out from trying to hurt these people anymore. But the only thing you know is
He's dead.
Save
He's
them.
hurt.
Yeah.
Do I have medical supplies? That's something I'm not
I mean,
fighting.
it's going to be counted as part of your
Medical
built
check.
in. You are the EAD
Yay!
and CPR sheet device.
Then I will attempt a heal on this dying man.
You're gonna do a heal check.
Yes.
Okay.
Lay hands.
I killed him.
What is it?
A 1.
Oh my god.
Let me check your pulse.
Fuck!
So you're
We're doing well for this very first session. I think the highest I rolled was a 6.
Let me
Nine.
help you.
you're trying to hold those barriers at bay, like around the area, thinking that everything's safe. But whenever you go to kind of like, whenever you go to try to make an incision to try to get to the whatever might be the wound or get an actual X-ray of the look, you basically pull those fucking barriers in and crush the man.
One solid wall. That's what I wanted.
That shouldn't be
By
happening.
the way, you heard that.
Malpractice lawsuit. What was that rumbling noise?
And that body squishing noise.
What sounded moist?
All right.
It wasn't me this time.
At this point, she comes down the steps. She just kind of looks at you and she says, "Keep doing what you're doing." Just walks out.
That's a good word.
Oh, I did a good job. Okay.
Thank you for
I
your
put,
service.
I put
By the way,
barriers
when
back.
she walked by, you saw that same firewall and imminent warning next to your head.
That makes more sense.
I-
That makes more sense now.
Hey, that's the highest.
Passive insight is on top right.
So I suppose it'd be +2, so 12.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 10, so it's passive anyway. 12.
You can tell something's off about her, but you don't know it's not her. You're sure it might just be an off day, or she has to go somewhere real quick. But something about the way
Something
she acts.
she doesn't want to be here.
So you killed a person, which I mean, she's kind of cold-hearted and not really like she made you to help people, but usually she don't care about the result.
How much XP does he get?
5 XP.
Fuck, I'm gonna look quickly. Where's the next one?
I deny that experience. Well, it's experience to do better.
You're having a heart attack.
How much voltage? Stop. How much cooks a person? Yeah, whatever.
Close enough.
Well done.
Former doctor. How long have I been a robot?
What's your doctorate degree in?
No shit.
Experimental sciences.
Apparently.
He was a foot doctor.
He's a dentist.
Oh,
My doctorate is in art.
I was a nurse for
Bathroom
about 2
bathing.
days.
I
and
really
then-
had no plan of you being a human beforehand, so it works either way.
Yeah.
There's no humanity there.
Holy shit. Okay, so
Smash. Not
as soon as
Shell.
your barrier
That's
kind of bursted, you can hear a lot of ruckus coming a lot closer from outside.
Oh, that looks fun. I'm gonna just put those back.
Okay, go ahead and your power bar, which would be your arcana. It's in replace of your power arcana. You're using your powers for
Oh,
So intelligence.
it's 16.
16. So yeah, they go out and it goes out so far that the walls kind of shift a bit.
That looks straight enough.
He hears that too. Now we're gonna shift back to you. You're conscious again because all the noise from downstairs.
Am I up? Walking, feet underneath me.
Yeah, you've rebooted completely. That firewall is mostly gone, but you do still see the imminent danger.
What the fuck that was? Make sure my hands all work. Move my legs. Make sure my legs work.
Tap your thigh.
All good.
Roll the damn dice.
10 for a spot check. I'm 17.
Plus
10. What is the spot check?
Perception.
Perception. 12. 12. Okay, you grab a fire hydrant. Not extinguisher.
So you walk forward and the gun falls off your belt.
Does it fire?
Pick that back up.
Okay.
All right. I've got
No.
that. Don't put it back in my belt.
Gun.
Don't put it back in my belt. Keep it in my hand. Go downstairs. Let's go.
So you're going downstairs?
Let me look around real fast.
Okay.
Yeah. One more perception check for the room that I'm in. For anything of interest. What did she? Yeah, whatever. 12. Nothing. Yeah, let's go downstairs. 12. Look around.
There was
Okay. Whenever you were trying to scout, you were trying to take traces of what she might have been trying to take
I was
or what she
mildly
was doing?
concerned about what she was doing, but I figured she was there because she belonged there.
Okay.
Like, why would you leave a guy and then dead? Nobody.
She
there.
definitely downloaded something from your IP.
Oh.
That's gonna be interesting later.
I'm gonna blame the dead guy on her.
Why do I have copies? Why do I have the idea that I'm gonna have copies later? Fuck off.
I'm gonna clone. Clack.
Downstairs.
All right. So you come downstairs and you're still getting the imminent danger warning, and you see him are next to a bunch of dead bodies. So
Looking all sorts of concerned.
you get one thing to say at this time. So, but you're either rolling it as a bluff or diplomacy.
I would like to diplomacy, not my fault.
Okay, roll.
Shoot.
Shoot first.
I rolled a nat one.
Hold up, you roll another nat one.
Yes.
Fuck you. Yeah, shoot.
You
one.
pretty much. I walk
Not my
into
fault.
I totally killed these people, but
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah, he comes down the stairs. He doesn't even hear what you have to say. You're sitting there with the fucking barriers, just like looking like a psychopath right now.
14. What's my attack? That's +5.
If it's
What's your
against-
AC?
14.
No. I rolled a 19.
My AC is 14.
He literally came down the stairs and saw you go, ah! Like, boom!
Huh? What? Okay, I am lost today.
For 8.
All right, so he straight up like shoots you. Let's say, what'd you get? You got a 19?
No, yeah, 19.
What were you aiming for?
My face.
The fucking hand?
Well, it looks like this, so
Yeah, you have like a mask.
You have nothing that identifies you as a medical healthcare provider, also.
He's got.
I don't have a
Center
sword.
map.
He's got a cross.
Yeah, I have the med. I have
That's
the
what I'm
medical
aiming
cross.
for.
The cross.
The red cross.
All right. So
Oh shit! That
while
was
you're sitting there with Barrier Town, you manage to actually get one in front of you out of panic. So you're
Does
gonna
the
take half
body,
of the
like,
damage.
move? Yay! Does he move a body somewhere?
Yeah, the body you basically obliterated just starts rolling about in front of you. So you're.
What's going on today? I'm
itchy trigger finger. What's going on? Ask questions then shoot.
I know what I'm doing. Creator came down.
What the fuck is the creator?
Paragon.
Paragon came down. Something went wrong with my help people ability. I don't know what to call it right now, okay?
Local response.
Yes. And well, when I was trying to help somebody, her presence made a glitch out and paste.
Roll bluff.
Yeah, that's not quite the order of things, but 9.
9.
Roll against what?
Your passive insight.
12.
What's your wait? Hold up. What is your bluff?
That would
What's
be
that?
9.
It's 9 altogether.
Yeah. I rolled an 8.
not calling your bullshit. So you fucked up and smashed somebody on accident. I fucked up and shot you in the chest. Let's forget this happened.
Good.
Okay, work this stuff out there.
You work here?
Do I work here? I don't.
You okay? You guys
I
are
ass-
androids, so you
You
guys
belong here?
You
yeah,
have-
some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Waving a gun around.
you guys can access each other knowing you're androids. You guys are basically speaking with each other digitally as well.
Oh.
Technokinesis.
Yay.
ID number.
ID number and designation. And insurance.
Give me your credits. I don't need them, but give them to me.
One of my personalities.
Credit card information, please.
Well, that's basically currency. It's like sci-fi stuff. It's credits now.
Ah.
Paper currency don't mean shit now.
It's the thing we insulate walls with now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Toilet paper. Glorified. And green.
Do you need to use the restroom?
Fancy.
All right. So
It's because I.
you guys have established each other as things.
Hold on.
Are you
We
going
are
to tell
not-
them about the occurrences outside that you think might be happening?
What is going on?
All he knows
What is going on?
Loud
Dead
noises.
dead body, medical emergency response system. Oh, what's going on out there?
Lots of loud noises. These people got hurt.
As you've examined the bodies, you can tell that there are bite marks on them, and some of them were mauled before you obliterated one with a.
So limited knowledge. Severe animal attack.
We live in the middle of the city. Robotics factory. I'm assuming there's not a forest nearby that
Yeah.
wolves could just come from.
So it's the oh god, what was the name? You just finished explaining this.
The Undaunted.
Yes, probably the Undaunted.
Oh, the fucking wild people. Like I haven't dealt with them before.
At most level 2, maybe. Probably just dealing with level 1.
Commons like level 2. Oh, commons. Never. Out front, you say.
And maybe out back.
Do you have a weapon of sort? Never mind, you fucking are one. There's mush on the ground. Of course, you're a weapon.
Are you okay entering here?
I'm afraid. You're afraid that we're gonna actually kill you.
Pin him to the wall. I'll shoot him.
No, I'm trying to help him.
Do you want to enter here or not?
I'm good not.
You're good, not? Okay, so he's not gonna.
I'm gonna go to the doorway and door archway and look outside.
Okay.
See what's going on out there.
Go look, peek out the window.
Physically see what's outside. Haha. Haha.
What'd you see? I don't know. It's too quick.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Again with the 10.
Well,
10 is the highest we're ever gonna roll.
Okay.
Whole campaign.
You see a figure out in the distance, just kind of crawling about a little bit, but you can't tell if it's a person or an Undaunted the way it's crawling, because it looks like it could be something that's hurt. You're gonna convey that message to him?
Hey, I think there's somebody out there that's hurt. You might want to go check on them.
Let me see.
Wait, what's your intent here?
Scout? Scout, cover fire.
Roll
I'll
bluff.
cover you in case.
Roll bluff.
How's it a bluff?
Because he wants him to go out there in case it's something
That's not a
that's
bluff.
hurt.
That's just me telling him.
You go
I'm
check.
not
I'll
lying
cover you.
about shit. I'm not sure what's out there. Hey, I think there's somebody hurt out there. You might go look at him. I'm not a very good liar. But it's not a lie.
Okay.
You think it's
It's a very thin convincement. you
something?
see
is-
that he has ulterior motives.
something is out there.
There's something out there. I think it's a hurt person. You might go look.
Hmm.
I got you.
It's a possibility that there's
I
something.
shot you dead center in the chest.
Yes.
If something comes to attack you, I can shoot it dead center in the chest. Go.
True. I'm going to do a perception check to see if I see what
You're
you
gonna
see.
look as well.
Yes.
See if he was.
Over on the other side also.
I rolled 6.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
So-
see anything.
So he did this.
Just go. Just go.
And you.
I just woke up 5 minutes ago and I've already shot one thing.
You just see him like rolling over. Like, I don't see anything.
I've already been shot today. I don't want to be shot again.
See him behind that door just close.
Tyler. Who is it?
Hey, what's up? All right, see you in a bit. No, not yet.
Wait on you.
All right. See you in a bit. Bye.
So to summarize, essentially,
He's over here like hanging on, like looking like I don't see
He leans
anything.
out as the automatic door closes.
he's waving at you to do this. You went.
Nope.
Forgot to look.
hiding in a bush. They can't see me, but I can't see them.
Okay, let's get the secondary look.
Vince is on his way.
Are you?
Yeah, Vince called. Said he's done. He's on his way to be about 20 minutes.
All right.
So
Do
about half an
you
hour.
do you believe him enough to think that there is somebody out there?
I believe there is someone or
Slash
something
thing.
hurt.
Okay, so you believe there's something hurt out there.
Yes.
Do we want to hurt it more, or do we want to heal it more? That's the
Okay.
question.
So, do you have an urge to go out there and check on it?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna walk out there.
Stealthily?
You should go with
Try
him.
not
Why
to be
should I go with him? 'Cause what if he gets hurt more? Well, better him than me. I already lost a fucking leg. He lost more than just a leg. Shut up.
So I'm going to at least do it
Are all
stealthily.
these
So
voices out loud or just the one you were playing with?
the reply.
The conglomerate.
No, it's just inside.
So he's looking back and forth, but not saying anything.
Yeah.
Maybe mouthing.
I'm doing it stealth.
You basically think he's just a glitched unit of some kind.
He said stealth and he rolled a 4.
6.
Oh, 6.
I'm gonna grab him and stop him.
It's
You're probably not exactly quiet and unassuming. I'll go. You come right behind me.
Okay.
Is that better?
Still not quiet nor unassuming, but
yeah, because whenever you made that roll, basically your fucking foot went clank, thunk. The whatever the thing in the distance is, just kind of perks up a little bit, like what?
if it kind of stands up with its arms, like, yeah, that's not her. Okay, bye. We're done here. You can shoot it.
Natural 20 on stealth roll.
All right, so you. He doesn't know where the fuck you went. now.
Activate stealth ability.
Stealth
Hey,
boy.
save that for later.
Is that what you said?
What?
I need to save that for later.
What? No.
Okay.
Save that ability. Am I invisible? Is that one of my many abilities that I don't fucking know about?
Essentially,
Yes.
yeah, you do
just
have
kinda,
like a
morph
form of
out of the
stealth.
fucking wall.
You do have.
You
A
phase
stealth
into the
code.
wall.
So he doesn't see you.
So chameleon coat up to the outside.
Yep.
Do we need to rearrange this or anything?
For what?
Whatever's outside.
No, you can walk outside and look for the thing.
Into the bush.
Into the bush. For the thing.
No. It's a fucking Mewtwo. God damn it.
Oh no!
All right.
Y'all
I
bring
don't
your
have the
level
mental
65
capabilities
Pokemon?
for this.
Are you gonna take a closer look at what it is, or
I'll examine it from just outside the window to see if I can get a better idea of what it is.
Now that I'm
Roll with this.
outside,
oh, okay.
hopefully I can see it better.
Perception
13.
10.
Okay, he's a lot closer. He definitely sees that it is not human. It is a common undaunted.
Oh, good.
It does appear to be hurt in some way, though. He can definitely see that something had scraped the side of it somehow.
Well, I don't want to back up.
Android mental communication. Yeah, maybe.
Roll
We're close enough.
roll to see if the range will work.
Roll for the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah,
Roll for Wi-Fi.
the wall or something.
1111. What's your Wi-Fi password? No, there's too much interference. All you hear is like 8 voices going, "Hey,
Basically, your own interface of different voices are all talking at the same time. They're not letting you fucking say anything to him. Or he might get a word or two in, but you think it's just the same shit. You think he's one of them
the
at this
same
point.
mumbling shit."
At this point, you think he's not real.
Pretty much.
So pretty much I hear it one.
He's been gone for a long time. Maybe he was never here.
Oh.
That's so long.
Did
I kill that guy? Fuck, maybe.
You didn't move much.
Okay.
All right. What were you attempting to tell him?
Hey, there's something out here.
Oh, you could just
Without yelling.
Hey.
Without
Well, I'm
yelling and
outside
letting
the
it
window.
go.
I'm out the window.
Remember, I'm invisible over here. I don't want to let it know.
You
that
could-
I'm right here.
What are you doing at this point?
That
He
didn't
left
work
you
out fucking
alone for a while.
Go over to the bloody mist on the ground and CPR. I will save you.
Oh, all right.
Blood all over
So-
your face.
Was I able to tell that it's undaunted
You rolled a what?
with a 10? With outside, nothing interference. It's doing this whole thing at me.
You can tell. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say.
girl pose.
It's trying its best to be a mermaid.
Yeah, you can tell it's undaunted at this point. You can see its maul of the face, kind of
Ugh.
through the fog.
Is it alone? Is there anything else? out
Seemingly,
here?
right now, it is one.
Good. I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let it shout.
Shoot it in the mouth. Gotcha.
Let it all out.
I don't have a ranged capability, do I? No.
Your barrier counts as a ranged attack.
Shh. Everything's
I
fine.
think you can only use it twice per encounter, though.
Condensed air.
I think.
It says once, twice per day.
Okay, yeah, 2 per day. So it'll be an attack plus 2 plus.
What?
Yeah, because you don't get your proficiency with that.
What's the before?
But it's 10 feet, and it grants temp HP for allies within the area. So it's a burst of 10 feet from yourself. So if he's within 10 feet, 5, 10. So you might move over a little bit. He'll get temporary HP.
I don't know where he is.
That's true.
It's got a point.
So it's a range of 10 feet.
I slipped
Yeah.
around the wall.
So you'd have to be a little closer to him to be able to hit him with it.
Would he not just be oracally aware considered? Well,
He's medical.
yeah, but
Literally,
I went
you have to be like
invisible.
a space away. So
not putting out anything.
that'll.
That's what the communication.
And he
thing
is in
was.
space. And he is in range.
Okay, so roll the d20, and I think you only get a +2
2.
with it
So if I use nanite,
5!
my nanite sword.
altogether.
Yes. I rolled a
Goddamn.
3.
That's not great.
Here, Corbin. The goddamn 10.
Let me grab my actual good dice.
I know, I switched off
Because
too. And it's sitting on 10 right now. All I did was set it on the fucking table.
Let's see. 5 and a 9.
All right, so you
Yeah,
see
that's
him
far
kind
from
of
close,
like you kind of see his wrist starting to like whirl around air for a little bit, and it's glowing, and you hear the sound, but then it just kind of. What's wrong with this fog?
I swear to God, it was that Not Creator. Not. I can never remember. I will never be able to remember her name. Paragon.
It
That's
was the
not.
black chick's fault.
Her first name is Artemis.
That's not helping.
Artemis Paragon.
God damn it.
But
Robert gets it.
that wasn't Artemis.
Was it though?
Jumanji.
Somewhere. So I missed. There it is.
What were you doing there?
I dropped the die.
Oh.
My trademark.
Were you attempting again, or what's happening?
No, I'm trying to find a die that can somehow roll more than a 5. And a matching
All right.
set.
What are you doing
go.
right now, Robert? You saw him go forward, you saw him do something, and you just like,
The Dante just standing there, like nothing's going on.
yeah. I mean, it notices him, but it seems to kind of be holding
Completely
back for a
unaware.
minute. It's right now. It's favoring its wound.
What's the rate? Oh shit, 6 shots. Oh, reload. Okay.
So I'm incompetent in all ways.
It's unaware of my presence. Right?
Yeah.
Invisible?
Mhm.
Take a shot at
All right.
You and half the goddamn continent, apparently.
it.
You want a piece of me?
With your kitchen gun.
Bam! 21.
All right.
Maybe that has broken the curse. For you, at least. And that's
For
all
9.
we need.
9 damage.
Good damn.
2 for the range. While stealth, what do I get for as a bonus for stealth?
Was, did
I
you,
mean,
I'm gonna try
yeah,
hard not to play this as a rope, but what do I get as a bonus for stealth?
An extra +2
You
to hit.
automatically get the combat advantage, which is +2, or it's basically the same thing as flanking for you.
Alright.
Let's see here. So that definitely hurt it. You hit it, it kind of screeches, and now it's kind of running about and trying to flail at whatever it can see. Goes for Corbin first because it can see Corbin.
All it saw was this flash from the spot on the wall. Invisible again.
What the?
Flashing light.
Wait, 21 missed?
21
No,
hit.
21 hit.
21 hit.
He stayed still.
Yeah.
So you re-stealth.
What's your AC, Corbin?
14.
I'm in.
It hit for 16.
It rolled a
That
16.
4 damage you already took.
So take 6 damage. It just bit the shit out of you.
What is my hit points? Oh, there it is.
If you need a,
Whoever has the flashcards.
I have several.
here's
of
a thing
Oh, that's
for
not
your health.
Will do. Yay. Because my phone's not wanting to work with me. So 4 plus the 6 is a 10. Ow.
Out of
31.
All right. So that was the only thing it's going to do for now. So you can respond now. We're going to say this is a bit of a combat right now.
Great sword. Ow. You cause harm. That not good. With a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. It
Thank you,
hits.
new die. Rolling higher than a 10.
Okay, so it hits. What's the damage?
D10 plus 2.
So roll a d10.
Roll your d10.
I can't find a D10.
Ruh-roh.
That is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Right. Since I roll a percentile and tick off the 0.
it's still D10.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is just a 0 through.
Where are you standing next to it? How close are you?
He's adjacent.
I'm in front of it.
Okay. Take 11 damage. Well, hold on. I don't know if that'll hit you just yet.
Does it explode?
Yes.
Yeah, 18 plus 8 hits. So yeah, take 8. So take 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. And you're knocked prone.
What just happened?
It
blew up.
exploded.
Yeah, you're fell into the building.
I think I just want to stay inside now.
Rack a new mag.
Do what?
I said, rack a new bag.
I'll still leave parts of the body around. So you just saw your friend get fucking fucked up and
No, he's
thrown
not my
into-
friend.
Oh, he's
I
not your
already
friend.
shot him once.
What's your friendship level? I shot him in the chest when I first saw him.
And I snickered as he got blasted by a.
It'll improve at some point.
Boom!
Maybe.
Hey, he'll be alright. He's not human.
All right.
Do I have any clothes on?
I have 10 HP left.
Yes.
I woke up on a medical bed after being worked on.
You have clothes on.
You were
Do I have
horizontally.
the robe on? Is that what I'm rocking right now? Medical robe. Anybody see my ass?
Everyone can see your ass.
Whatever.
You look like the
Flop it
typical.
over my shoulder like a coat, cape,
You look like the typical medical initiative. You know, typical white shirt.
white pants, white oversized shirt
Yeah.
with a deep V collar.
Scrubs.
You have to say the deep V collar.
Deep V collar. Down to the fucking belly button. Hair tufts sticking out.
I am gonna let Caleb enter this time. You're in the street somewhere behind that thing.
You hear a boom.
Yeah, you're kind of coming out of the fog, and you said you're not very adept with the crystals right now. You use them, but you don't like to.
Yes.
Okay, so right now you're just kind of lost in the street somewhere. You know there's been an attack of all sorts of increments. The divergence just happened elsewhere around the world. There's a lot of shit going on. So you saw the explosion. You saw your friend go through. Is anything going to happen from here?
You got a message. Flash player needs to update.
Flash player always needs updates.
Yes, it does. All right, you going to get up, Corbin? Do you think you can get up? You might roll to see how much it hurt.
I'm gonna go check to see.
Very, because I am at 10
the
HP.
undaunted body. See what is, if anything, is
Okay.
left.
You rolled the
Not for harvesting. I'm just. Is it
Scanning.
dead? Is it actually dead?
okay. You roll to figure out yourself real quick. See if
Okay.
you're
He landed on a dead body.
Shall I roll a heal on myself?
It absorbed the 300 pounds
So,
impact of a
yeah, you
robot.
landed on the body that was well preserved, that wasn't exploded, and you crushed his head. Because I mean, you're both worth like, I don't know, about 800 to 1,000 pounds of metal.
Yeah, rolling medicine.
You basically just get up, brush off, laugh a bit, look
That's
at the
not the
head.
last.
I'm
step on
gonna
it again.
stay inside for today.
Hey, come out here, I need you.
Oh, God damn it.
Actually talking this time because I'm giving up on the Wi-Fi.
Somebody needs me.
Realizing none of my signals go out while I'm invisible.
You're gonna be like, Corey,
Somebody
he's
needs
already
me.
stepped in so much blood. You're like,
What is that? Just blood.
I look more like a demon.
Hey, what's
It's
going
your
on?
secondary voice. It works awesome. All right. So you gonna get up and go out?
Yeah, I
there?
get up. It's like I'm just gonna stay
Okay.
inside.
What was the other thing you were gonna do? Check on the body.
Yeah, check the undaunted body. Make sure it's,
But if he says he needs me, I'm
see
just
if
like,
it's dead or
God damn it.
something. Make sure it's dead or something. 3.
It's dead.
I pretty much just put my foot on it to look at it and go through.
You basically you walk through the sludge of it.
I'm not used to how heavy my legs are.
You kind of slide a bit, and then you kind of look up, and he's just kind of like, also,
what?
what's going on?
Say something profound.
What just happened? Perception check.
On the whole scene. Okay.
Kneeling in a dead body, covered in dead body, pointing a gun at you.
11?
This is a great first day.
That's the good thing about bad rolls. It's funnier.
Like I said, kneeling in a dead body, covered in a dead body, pointing a gun at you.
Yeah, you basically see the scene he's describing. You see that this Undaunted's different than others that you've encountered before. Like, there's definitely
Poke out the eye.
Can I tell what? No. Any details from him?
of him.
Yeah.
I just have a few very precise
He's basically made
areas.
I didn't know if he was as well as the other one.
Yeah, he's got a warning too, which might be time to go food. But anyway,
Your connection is unstable.
of course.
Surprise.
Like my brain, no.
He's only had a little drink.
All right. So you check on the scene. What's happening now?
Check to see if there's any more around the area.
More Undaunted.
Yeah, just look around.
Auditory check.
Okay. You definitely know that there's
I'm
nothing
not-
out where he still remembers the U.S.
Yeah.
I just woke the fuck up. I don't know what's going on. Am I getting anything for him? Like,
Like warnings or
Yeah.
anything?
is it like downloading profile now?
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Shit, he looks at on the internet.
They'll say
12. No. 6 plus 2. 8.
8.
Oh,
6 plus 2.
Passive
12.
perception is 12.
So am I in some
Wouldn't that
form
be
of
passive?
uniform?
Your entire thing is just screaming random poor human at this moment. That's all you think he is right now.
Who are you and what do you do?
I know my name.
Apt question.
Okay.
Colin.
Call in. Call in the police.
Black dude.
Black guy, tell black guy to call the police. Call the police. Or whatever fucking building was attacked
I mean, he's still a
by
pilot.
stuff.
What? Nothing.
Building was attacked.
Aren't I
Police?
By these things.
military-ish?
Make
Huh?
sure
Aren't I
something's
military-ish?
someone-
You work as a guard in a military prison.
Yeah.
I am military.
So, I mean, you do know what Paragon Tech is. You know that these androids are being made to, like, help cycle everything out of, like, the evil that's happened to the world.
I'm gonna attempt to walk closer to him,
But I mean, it's closer to Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Good than real good.
but
It's closer to Tony Stark than Doctor Strange.
I have
Yeah.
to check for someone try to move closer to him.
All right, you're gonna move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. That itchy finger getting itchy
Am I
again?
done with the body that I'm standing in?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Are you? I don't know.
Are you
Am I?
using it as a
Did I
puppet?
find anything? Stand up, use it as cover?
I'm gonna check the
That-
envelope.
all you found was you slipped in the shit. He saw something.
I'm gonna check to see if the envelope imprint.
You want to look at the imprint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take my guess. Dead body.
16, and what will I use?
He's the bad.
Perception.
He is automatically the badass of the group.
Or nature.
No, I've rolled a 20.
Oh, never mind. He hasn't rolled a nat 1 yet.
20 with nature.
20 with nature. Okay. So
Not 1 with nature, 20 with nature.
Like pretty flower.
all right, you
History is 7. That makes sense.
I got 16 plus 7.
okay. So you already know what this is basically.
Racing
It's,
Garth, one voice in the man. I've seen that motherfucker before.
you know of a half god villain that basically can do that. He can mark targets and blow them up at will.
Oh, so that means he's here.
Do I remember the name at all?
You
What?
There was something in the lobby I had to shoot.
that's when he walks out.
Small.
Well,
just-
Who needs help?
Yeah, it wasn't the chest. He's still glitching too. He points his head thinking he got shot
He
there.
shot me.
This is covered in blood.
My saving measures. It's a messy.
Hold up.
He doesn't know what happened.
It's messy. 12 plus
What am I looking at here?
intelligence and charisma.
That's your will defense.
Yeah. And I'm
Passive
lying to him.
Yeah.
He's trying to see
Passive
through my lie.
insight?
Or go and go with your will.
Either
What,
one.
that will?
Yeah.
15. Sure.
I'm not lying. I'm just saying. I don't even remember what I said now.
It's not a lie if he doesn't know it's a lie.
Medical help is bloody.
Oh no, it is. Oh god, it is.
Are there any survivors?
There's us.
1, 2, 3. He's a robot. I don't know if he counts.
So
I'm
what?
not sure I'm a robot yet.
Nah.
Okay. I was about to say roll for love because you know.
No, I
Can
know.
I tell of
I
some
don't.
sort?
Huh?
Can I tell of some sort?
That he's like
No.
physically he looks all human.
I suggest we go ahead inside.
I've only said that
Agreed.
3 times. Does anybody have a phone?
So you're gonna go in and barricade, I guess.
Should I put up
Kick the
barricade
table
again?
over and stand behind it, or unless that's like really a welcoming station, then stand behind the welcoming
Let's
station.
go ahead and take this as our time to go grab foods. And then
I'm gonna say yes.
Hi, I'm
that way we
Gary
can,
Gygax. Nice to meet you.
that way we can get Vince in the game when we're back.
You're right. You look like shit.
Thanks. I feel like
On a
shit.
truck
That's good.
all day.
Well, you'll still look better than the
Pop
guy I
the hood,
tried to
drink a
heal.
beer. Untighten some bolts. Drink another beer.
I wish it was that way, but I did not have money for beer because my last 2 checks have gone towards truck parts.
Oh.
That is transmission and bed.
Ugh.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
You don't need a truck then.
It also looks like a cab on a frame.
All right. So who's gonna take me to Subway?
I'll take you.
drive. I mean, what all? Who wants what?
He wants to fight to the death.
I don't. I'm already half dead.
Because I already told my wife I'm getting Subway. so-
HP left.
Does she want Subway back?
Yeah, she wants Subway back.
So who wants what?
I'm going with so.
I'm going. I'm good with Subway. Unfortunately, he said Subway, and I'm just like, oh, that's
What kind of Subway is it?
Right?
Bye, guys.
Rah-rah.
I'll meet you back here.
Rah-rah.
He's going to Taco Bell.
I don't mind.
I eat a lot. Not a lot, just a lot.
The fuck you saying?
I'm just. You could probably eat more than me.
Let's go.
I can eat more than you.
yet. Let's get some
Bye.
noodles.
The real question of the
Bye,
day,
stream.
Does Tyler have his key?
Yes.
You
Don't
know,
call
somebody-
I have my cookies. We're good.
I'm in house
Um,
keys.
like
Oh, yeah,
quarters,
house key on the
that was
driving
that.
In the stream.
Do it!
Having fun so far?
Battle to the
Yeah.
death.